conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
I had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris. That's my co-host. This is for making me eat roast Pop-Tarts. It's showtime, Chris. Come on.
I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say.
No. Spin the wheel. Oh, you got censorship.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to...
Yeah, send it to him. Yeah. Welcome back to the Deborah F. Stanley Arena. Like I said last time, we've got Rob Finger and Jacob Coleman in the press box. They're going to talk a little bit about intros to goalies comparisons, X factors, keys to the game, that stuff like that. So we're going to send them up to them next. Take it away, you guys.
Thank you very much, Cole. Welcome into the Steve Levy press box. My name is Rob Finger alongside Jacob Coleman, and we're here for tonight's matchup between your Oswego State Lakers and the Castleton Spartans. This one, it's shaping up to be a pretty spooky matchup here on Halloween night here, Jacob.
It is. The vibes are good in this building. The teams look great out there on practice on the ice. I can't wait to drop the puck and get into it.
Alrighty, speaking of getting into it, let's get into it with a little bit of a goalie comparison here. Jake, who's Castleton putting out in the crease there?
Well, starting tonight in the crease for the Spartans, we have Gianna McCusker, the sophomore, number 1. She is 5'7". She's going to act as the brick wall in the net tonight. She has 5 career games with a .98 save percentage in net. She has a start over senior Tendi, Kara Bosali, here tonight.
Absolutely. Quite the goalie to put in for somebody like Castleton, but also quite the goalie on the side of the Oswego State Lakers. That is Mia DeVivo, second only to the previous Lexi Levy that left us after last year. So far, she's played in 1 game, but that 1 game was a shutout. So over her career, she's got a 1.0 save percentage, 0 GAA. But as she comes into her first regular season game as the starter for the Oswego State Lakers, she's got a heck of a job to do here. And like I said, this is quite a game to do it here. Now let's talk about some X factors out here, because the Lakers have one, but also does Castleton here. Tell me a little bit about Castleton's X factors here.
Yeah, so Castleton's X Factor player is going to give Mia DeVivo a challenge here tonight. It's Ellie Schliebener, the senior, the forward senior for the Spartans. Wearing number 21, she is the team captain. She has 77 career games under her belt, 16 points last season, including 11 of them assists. She's a playmaker, she's a scorer, she can do it all. Look out for number 21 here tonight.
Yeah, and taking on the other side here for the Oswego State Lakers, we've got number 19, Jenna Majewski, the tallest player on this team, standing at 6'2", where I believe none of the other players on the Oswego State Lakers or the Castleton Spartans stand anywhere over 6 feet. We've got a couple 5'11s, couple 5'10s, but nobody over 6 feet over Jenna Majewski as well. She's the tallest player on the team, previously played at UMass here, 48 games played so far in her career, and she was third in points last year as well with 17 points, 8 of them being goals and 9 of them assists. Now, for our final segment here from the Steve Levy press box, let's get into some keys to the game here, starting with the Castleton Spartans. What do you have for us, Jacob?
Well, for the Spartans, their keys to the game, I was able to talk to head coach Tim McAuliffe prior to tonight's season opener, and he gave me 3 keys to the game. The first, keep the game consistent. No lapses in their urgency. The second, stay out of the penalty box and capitalize on the power play chances they are given. And lastly, own the face-off dot. You have to be consistent, and you have to win the draws, and that'll lead to a Castleton victory.
Yeah, and that's one thing that the Oswego State Lakers have been pretty good at so far this year. Owning the face-offs. They've got a very high face-off percentage just in the 2 previous preseason games. But we'll head over to Oswego's keys to the game now. Key number 1, tighten up the defense. The last game that they played versus the Nazareth Golden Flyers, they suffered back in their defensive zone. So they really have to tighten up, limit the mistakes that they make back in that defensive zone, and see if they can keep things a bit lighter on their side of the scoreboard here. Key number 2, limit penalties. They've got about the same problem that Castleton does, where especially in their first game versus St. John Fisher, they were going to the box quite a lot, especially towards the second half of that game. So they've got to limit their penalties a significant bit in this one, just to limit those man-up opportunities. And then key number 3, take over the O-zone. They have to get into that offensive zone, set up, and make sure that they can absolutely pepper Gianna McCusker with as many shots as they possibly can here in this game here. Well, Jake, it's going to be a fantastic game here at the Deborah F. Stanley Arena.
Yes, it will.
Absolutely. So we'll send it to break here, but don't go away. We've got the final players to watch and picks from the perch. So don't go away. You're watching Lakers women's hockey right here on WTOP 10.
But I would have liked to see more on, Putin or something. I don't think he's very nice.
He's so annoying, and he's not very funny either.
He got that hot dog at one time. I don't know why he would do such a thing.
I'm not sure why he's still playing a Nintendo Wii. The Nintendo Wii is so old. I've tried reporting him like 600 times, and nobody's answering my phone call.
Welcome back to the DK experience. Go back to your job. Every NFL fan I've played for the last 15 games. They beat. Writing a letter to the NFL fans? Get out of here with that. Let me finish. No, stop.
Johnny Manziel, that guy, he's a loser.
No, that's.
Watch the DK experience.
What we do here is go back.
Cooked!
You know it's cooked when it's not raw anymore?
Gordon Ramsay in the sea here.
Cat cam.
Because Kenny pulled a picture of him. Yeah.
Welcome back on this rainy Halloween day. Thank you. I'd just like to give a quick thank you to the press box, Rob and J. Cole, for giving those thoughtful insights. Next up, we're really going to be looking at players to watch, both on Castleton side and Oswego side. They both have some impact players, both have some returning players. One side has more returning players than the other, but we're going to start with Oswego's players to watch.
And I want to look at junior Erica Parenti, number 8 on the Oswego Lakers. Had an assist against the St. John Fisher Cardinals in their first exhibition game. Obviously, they didn't get on the score sheet in the Nazareth game 2-0, but she's going to be a main factor in this opener. I guarantee you she'll get a goal or an assist. She's going to get on the scorecard, and I think she's going to be a really smart player in this game.
Yeah, Nick, I'm also going to go with forward Jenna Majeski, number 19 on the Lakers. She's a junior from Arizona. She did previously play at a D1 school in UMass Boston, so she has a lot of experience that transfers over to a lower level school in the Oswego State Lakers. So I really expect her offensive prowess to be on display, and also don't underestimate her defense because she is really such a dynamic two-way player that can intimidate a lot of teams. She put it on a whopping 70 shots last season with 8 goals and 9 assists. So that really speaks volumes to how much of a dynamic attack she has. She's a passer, but also a scorer alongside many beneficiaries. So I think she will be a big factor in this game.
Yeah, I'd agree. We have Castleton as well. Lots of returning players. They have they have a lot more experience. They were physical last year. They were in a tough conference. They had a few teams that were really, really good. Of course, Norwich following them there. And we're going to get Castleton's players to watch.
I'm looking at Castleton, and I'm looking at one name specifically, Moa Karlsson from Stockholm, Sweden. Had 11 goals, 9 assists on the year last year. She is just going to be phenomenal, and she's going to be that X factor, that amazing player for these Spartans of Castleton. I think Moa Karlsson, my apologies, is going to be my player to watch, and she's going to be a dominant force on this ice.
Yeah, and I mean, alongside Mo Carlson is yet another international player in forward Taylor Adams, a junior from Ontario, Canada. So I think if they stick together and stick to their guns and stick to know what they want to do on offense, they can really maybe sort of intimidate this Laker offense, hopefully early on, is what they want to do. And last season in the 24-25 campaign with Castleton, she had 5 goals and 6 assists as just a second-year player. So I think she's going to have a lot more maybe prominent role in this offense that'll be on display in this game.
Yes, I would agree. We're going to go to probably my favorite part. It gives you the most bragging rights. We're going to go picks of the game. We're going to have Nick. We're going to have your pick first.
Oh, my God. I'm so excited. I love picks. I want to go with a very good showing. Oswego are hungry. The Lakers are hungry after that loss to 10th-ranked Nazareth. They want to show why they're ranked 8th, as I mentioned before. They want to show some strong playing, some strong work. I'm going 5-1 to the Lakers. They're angry. They're hungry. And I think they're going to dominate this game.
Yeah, you said it, Nick. In the Deb, where the fans and citizens come together, I think Oswego will certainly be hungry and take a 4-2 win. You can expect them to strike early and often.
Yeah, I'm going 3-2. I think Oswego struggles early on scoring in their exhibition match. They're going to come into play, but I think they will find a way through. And now we're going to send it back to the press box. Puck drop is next. I hope you don't miss us. We'll see you back again in the first.
But I would have liked to see more on, Putin or something. I don't think he's very nice.
He's so annoying, and he's not very funny either.
He got that hot dog at one time. I don't know why he would do such a thing.
I'm not sure why he's still playing a Nintendo Wii. The Nintendo Wii is so old. I've tried reporting him like 600 times, and nobody's answering my phone calls.
Welcome back to the DK experience. Go back to your job.
Every NFL fan had played for the last 15 games. They beat.
Writing a letter to the NFL fans? Get out of here with that.
Let me finish. No,
finish.
Stop.
Johnny Manziel, that guy, he's a loser.
No, that's.
Watch the DK experience.
What we do here is go back.
Cooked! You know it's cooked when it's not raw anymore?
Gordon Ramsay in the sea here.
Cat cam.
Because Kenny pulled a picture of him. Yeah.
If it's hockey,
In front, they score!
it's on Hockey Talk. Join Rob Finger and his panel of guests.
Their behavior against easy teams. How do you lose to the Bruins twice?
As they take you through the hockey world.
We welcome you with open arms.
Tune into Hockey Talk, Mondays at 9:30 after East Coast hockey games. Only on WTOP. Welcome back up top of the Steve Levy press box. My name is Rob Finger alongside Jacob Coleman, and we're back here at the Deborah F. Stanley Arena for tonight's matchup between your Oswego State Lakers and the Vermont State University Castleton Spartans. Jacob, any final thoughts before we reach puck drop here?
I would just like to let viewers know that Castleton is in a new conference tonight. They are brand new members to the Little Eastern Conference. I cannot wait to see how that fares for women's hockey.
Absolutely, very much a brand new conference for Castleton and returning Titans of the SUNY here. So a little bit of an inter-conference matchup between the Castleton Spartans from Vermont and the Oswego State Lakers from, of course, the State University of New York Athletic Conference. So we'll bring it to center ice here. All the referees gathering in the middle, getting the game plan going. One goaltender is ready, the other ready as well. Timekeepers are ready. We're ready up here. And we are underway from the Deborah F. Stanley Arena for tonight's matchup as it gets quickly won back by the Oswego State Lakers over towards the near boards. Up the boards goes Megan Smith. Smith sending it towards about the near corner. Rika Belli sending it all the way around. Helen Van Dam will grab that, sending it all the way back over to the near side. Lauren Ricabelli chasing after that one as it goes into the hands of O'Brien now. O'Brien working it around, and may I mention the Oswego State Lakers wearing their Laker Wave jerseys, their 20th anniversary jerseys, as a quick shot comes from Shay J. Zeal. What a shot that was, and a good redirection as well, but just could not find its way past Gianna McCusker.
This offense for the Oswego Lakers is already off to a hot pace, and you see it going back up the ice over here quickly, back on defense for the Lakers.
Yeah, DeVivo sending it back below the goal line. Picked up there by number 17, Solana Zizzo, sent up the near side. Megan Smith all the way into the zone. All the way down below the goal line for Morgan Arscott. Arscott under pressure from Solana Zizzo, sends it into the near corner. Jenna Majewski coming around, sent over towards that far corner. DeMars up the boards. Backhanded. Oh, a big hit laid by Parenti on number 26, Amanda Vaughn, and what a hit that was. Although I dare say Tim McAuliffe, the head coach for Castleton, was wanting a call from that one, but he will not get one as the Lakers come back into the Spartans' end. Quick shot turned away by Gianna McCusker over towards the far boards.
The 3-on-2 there was denied by the Spartans' defense, but looks like it's going back into their own zone here.
Demers picking that one back up as it gets back into the hands of the Castleton Spartans. I think Demers might have been sent back over towards this neutral zone here just to wrap it up a little bit, just to touch up as it goes back down the boards into the hands of Sydney Pinty across for Leah Coley. Coley now up for Georgia Cunliffe. Dumped in. Off the near boards it'll go, back below the goal line. Castleton sending it back up, but it's intercepted. Van Dam, a shot! Just over the goal it'll go. Elizabeth Cooley able to pick it up. A quick steal from her as it goes over to the near boards. Kayla Dory. Dory working it around the circle. Backhander. Oh, and another rebound put on, but neither will get past McCusker as it goes back out into the hands of Helen Van Dam in the neutral zone. She'll send it back in, and they will send it back up the other way.
This Oswego offense has been crazy so far early. They have barely let Castleton get out of their own zone here tonight. This is one of the rare chances that Castleton has.
Long pass up for Cammie London. London, quick move, sends it right into the zone. Almost caught Natalie Lons a little bit off guard as Castleton will send it all the way over to the far boards. Solana Zizzo picking that one up, making a couple moves. Could not make the second one, though, as Moa Carlson picks that one up, sending it back into the Lakers' end. Patrick up for Lawns. All the way into the zone. Back below the goal line it'll go. Olivia Carter. So Solana Zizzo trying to keep it in, but it's Castleton looking to work it back out of their own zone. Backhanded, Rika Belli will keep it in, sending it down to Cami London. London below the goal line. Around towards the near boards. London still with it as Castleton will get it back in their hands. Ooh, kept in by Brittany Iverson, though, as they get it back off the glass.
I was going to say that left wall and behind the net of the Castleton zone has seen a lot of action tonight from the Oswego Lakers. They are not giving up any momentum whatsoever.
Spartans working it D to D as they go back up that far boards. Tilly Pethrick below the goal line, up now for Rika Belli. Rika Belli for Brittany Iverson. Over the red line, they'll dump it. All the way down into the zone. Rainey Lay. Back for Arscott, now up for Meg Aitken. Over the blue line it'll go. The Lakers will have to regroup here. Leah Coley now up into the hands of Alexandra O'Brien and back into the zone. Although Castleton will put it back into the neutral zone. Leah Coley now over O'Brien again. Now for Smith. Megan Smith, ooh, stolen away there by number 23, Morgan Arscott of Castleton, as they send it back up those far boards, down deep into the Lakers' end. Leah Coley will chase after that one. Into the corner. Julia Power up those far boards, long up the boards, chasing after the though is Megan Smith. She's able to beat out any icing. Icing's waved off. Megan Smith into the hands of Majewski now. Majewski, Demirs, a quick shot just wide of the net. Into the corner it'll go. Jenna Majewski, ooh, intercepted by the stick of Meg Aiken. And here comes Castleton back through the neutral zone. Van Dam, though, will pick that one back up. Looking for some room behind the net of DeVivo. As Castleton, ooh, getting a little hooked up there. We've got an arm called. And we will have a penalty, 2 minutes for hooking on the Oswego State Lakers.
Oswego's done a good job keeping their pace up tonight, and they honestly look like the more experienced team, although they only have one senior on the ice tonight, opposite of Castleton's 9. 9 seniors for Castleton, yet it looks like they are getting outplayed here early by the Oswego Lakers.
Yeah, and a big opportunity for those 9 seniors on the part of Castleton as Helen Van Dam will go to the box. 2 minutes for hooking here, and a big shot coming quickly as that one gets back out to Demirs. But it's kept in by the Spartans. Carlson up to the top for Carter. Quick shot, gloved up by Mia DeVivo with 14:36 left to go in period number 1.
That was a good goal save there, Robbie.
Absolutely. Mia DeVivo, I mean, like I said, she's a sophomore goaltender, but she knows exactly what she's doing in that net as we send it over towards her left for a quick face-off. One back by the Spartans. Back over towards Moa Carlson. Carlson, shot, save made to DeVivo again. It's bouncing still. Loose and out. Parenti's chasing after it, but swiping it away is Carlson. Another quick shot, denied by DeVivo. Sydney Pinty, long, all the way up into the back of Erica Parenti. Parenti in the zone, short-handed here, circling back, waiting for members of her team. As it gets swiped away from her, Tilly Patrick, though, will send that one back into the Castleton end.
Oswego's extra skater, Julia Powers, come out onto the ice now. Let's see what Oswego has drawn up for them.
Ooh, and a bit of a wipeout there for Elizabeth Cooley, as here come the Spartans once again. Over towards Annika Nelson. Quick shot. Just wide of the net. That one will go. As Castleton again under pressure here. Julia Power, like I said, that extra skater proving crucial here. As a shot gets sent just wide of the net, I should say. And all the way down it will go. Into the hands now of Rainey Lay. Lay looking over her options. Chooses to go up the far boards. Karis Erickson all over to the near side. Ooh, Patrick sending down Amanda Vaughn as he gets back into the hands of the Lakers. 25 seconds left to go in the penalty kill.
Dump and chase down into the Spartan zone here.
Yeah, and that one is covered up by Gianna McCusker, who herself has had a lot to do tonight so far, and even on a power play like this, she's still under pressure here, Jake.
Yeah, well, I was also going to say DeVivo's doing a good job in net for the Lakers. That glove save she made just a minute ago was awesome.
Down below the goal line, into the hands. Oh, it's quick shot, turned away. As that one gets back into the hands of the Spartans, they'll go back the other way. Kicked away, though, by the feet of Leah Coley, and sends it back into the Castleton end. Up the boards it'll go, into the hands of Ellie Schliebener. Over to the far side, the Lakers returning to 5-on-5. As it gets backhanded over towards DeVivo. It's still there, though, in the crease. DeVivo was completely out of the goal. Here comes Castleton trying to capitalize. Around the net they'll come. Megan Culp up towards the blue line. Oh, not able to be kept in. Cammie London getting that over the blue line and out of harm's way. They'll send it back into the Castleton end.
What a scary shot there that was. I cannot believe DeVivo had control of the puck the whole time. She watched it. It's coming back down the ice towards this Lakers zone.
Yeah, and that one will be an icing with 12-12 left to go in period number 1. Still no score here from the Deborah F. Stanley Arena. 6 shots so far for the Lakers, but Castleton keeping up with 4 shots themselves as we set into the replay here. And yeah, a big opportunity backhanded over towards DeVivo, and yeah, completely out of her net. It's a wonder that Castleton was not able to capitalize as JCO trying to capitalize herself. Did not quite get there as it gets blocked away by Gracie Hurlbut. Over into the near corner it'll go. Castleton up the boards. Stopped by Lauren Ricabelli. Back towards the hash marks. Megan Smith. Now for O'Brien. Alexandra O'Brien behind the net of McCusker. Over into the far corner it will go. Still board battle below the goal line. Sent towards the center but rejected seemingly by Gracie Hurlbut for Castleton. As Alexander O'Brien now working with it. Van Dam towards the top, sending it back down to O'Brien. O'Brien back over Ricabelli. Couldn't quite get her stick on it. It'll go to the boards. Castleton up the boards. Trying to get out of the zone here. Kept in just with a foot by Lauren Ricabelli. It just danced over the blue line, and Ricabelli was able to keep it in, giving the Lakers another chance here. Castleton will try to get it out. O'Brien now keeping it in, as she possesses it herself, now down to Ricabelli in the corner. Lauren Ricabelli. Over now for Erica Parenti. Parenti for Demers. Didn't quite get it there. As Ricabelli again, a shot gloved up by Gianna McCusker.
That was a good shot attempt there, Rob. I was wondering, what do you think Oswego has to do to be able to come out and get a goal this first period? You know, they want to take control. What do you think they got to do that?
Well, one of the things that I personally have always preached is getting in front of the goaltender. When I used to play myself, I was always that guy that stood in front of the crease trying to take the goalie's eyes away. And if the Lakers can set something up like that, maybe it will provide them with a little bit of that little advantage they need, as Demers still with it along those near boards. They'll send it back below the goal line. Picking it up, though, is Olivia Carter for the Spartans. Up the boards it'll go. Past Tilly Patrick here into the zone. Opportunity for Meg Aiken. Shot! Scores! Meg Aiken all the way from Prince Edward Island puts the first mark on the board, and it's the Castleton Spartans with the first lead.
The Spartans on the way down into that offensive zone carved up the Lakers defense like a pumpkin, and that led to the first shot going in the net here tonight. Spartans with the lead.
As we'll send it into the replay, a quick shallow angle shot. DeVivo was not expecting that one. And Meg Aiken, the first mark on the board in this scary Halloween matchup. As it gets sent over to the near boards, Julia Power now up for Leah Coley. Here come the Lakers. Kayla Dory. Dory circles back, sets it up. Dory back into the hands, Georgia Cunliffe. Backhander save made by Gianna McCusker, who falls over.
That was a close save there, Rob. I thought that one was sneaking in right under her. She's lucky that she was able to stop the puck's momentum with her body.
Absolutely, yeah. Sacrificing the body on that one and having to just fall to the side to make sure that that one did not go in. Nonetheless, she keeps the 0 on the side of the Lakers. But the Lakers will win that faceoff here. Oh, off the body of Elizabeth Cooley. As down the boards they will go. Taylor Adams into the zone. Set to cross. Shot. Oh, just over the net. What a shot there by Moa Carlson. Just could not find twine on that one. Just a little bit over that crossbar. As the Lakers now regrouping it. Up the boards it'll go. Elizabeth Cooley getting a little bit of a shoulder put into her. As it gets up those near boards. Now into the hands of Julia Power. Quick shot. Blocked away. Georgia Cunliffe gives it back to her. Power. Ooh, swiped away into the hands of Dory. Quick shot. Just blocked away. Towards the boards it'll go. And Castleton will send it over to that far side. Sydney Pinty under a lot of pressure from Moa Carlson. Now into the hands of the captain. Helen Van Dam leaving that for Sydney Pinty. Dangerously close to the net of DeVivo, though. As here comes Natalie Lawns. Lawns for Cammie London. Quick shot! Turned away and stopped by Gianna McCusker.
Every time you see the offense for the Oswego Lakers come down into the Spartan zone, you see two things. One, high pressure, good shots, and two, Helen Van Dam being a ghost on the blue line. She doesn't leave it. She doesn't let that puck go anywhere else. She has her eyes on it.
Absolutely a phantom in the necks of the Castleton Spartans so far. Quite the pain, Helen Van Dam, but she earned that C for a reason as she picks it up behind the net. Up the boards it'll go for Natalie Lawns. Pass back over towards the far side. Cammie London. Ooh, quick move over there. Back over towards Sydney Pinty. Is sending it back in is Karis Erickson. Up the boards it'll go for Van Dam. Now for Lawns. Lawns over towards the boards. Cammie London picks it up. Over the blue line, into the zone, makes the move. Oh, but just loses control of it. It's slapped over into that far corner.
This game's a bit more aggressive than I predicted, Robbie.
Absolutely. Iverson shot just turned away by McCusker again. As McCusker making all the saves that she needs to so far in this matchup here. Just picking that one up, Meg Aiken, sending it into the Lakers' end. Solana Zizzo over towards the far half of the ice. Up the boards, over the blue line, kicks it, over the red line, over the blue line. Solana Zizzo, shot, save made, rebound is there. Not capitalized on, though, by a Laker. Kept in by Megan Smith, walks in, shot, blocked away. It'll go to the far boards. Alexander O'Brien, now for Megan Smith. Smith for Riccabelli, the one-timer just missed as Solana Zizzo keeps that one in. Over to the corner, bounces over towards that far corner now. Up the boards it'll go. Castleton breaking it out, sending it over to the near side. Over to some open ice as Tilly Pethrick picks that one up. Pethrick up the boards. Ooh, gets wrestled down there by Annika Nelson as the Lakers have to regroup. Jay Seal all the way down the ice it'll go, but that one, she was not quite clear of that red line, so that one will be an icing with 7:17 left to go in period number one.
Back to what I was just saying a second ago, Rob. This is a very aggressive game so far here in this first period, a little more than I was predicting, and I think the referees are letting a little go.
As Solana Zizzo, as we look at the replay, what a one-man effort there by Zizzo to take it up that complete far side and was able to get a quick shot on it. Quite the opportunity it was. Over towards the near side. Brittany Lay for Castleton. Down towards Shea J. Seal for the Lakers. J. Seal around, it'll go into the Castleton end. Picking it up, Megan Smith in the far corner for the Lakers. Smith under pressure from a couple different Spartans there. It's sent back around by those Spartans over towards the near boards. Demirs, though, able to keep it in. Leah Coley not able to do so as it just hopped over that blue line. And we'll have an offsides and a neutral zone face-off here right in front of the Lakers bench.
That was a great defensive attempt. Unfortunately, it went over the blue line, causing the offensive penalty.
Yeah, a little bit of just that sort of offensive penalty for them, just having to take that L for now, but they'll send it back into the zone. But Castleton denying as well as it gets back up the near boards. Julia Power, under pressure there from Karis Erickson. Powering through that, though, as it gets back up the boards. Katie Demirs. Off the boards it'll go. Down below the goal line. Demirs towards the center as it almost got covered up there by Gianna McCusker's glove, but couldn't quite get to it before it squirted out towards the boards. Castleton breaking out. Ooh, Majewski putting a little bit of stick action on Madeline Corrigan there as it gets into the neutral zone once more. Majewski picking it up. Jenna Majewski, tried to forward it to Erica Parenti, but here comes Amanda Vaughn the other way. Vaughn, shot, save made by Mia DeVivo, and she will cover.
That was a good shot attempt.
Another good one, for Castleton here, as they've been able to put on a little bit of offense here, just on those odd man rushes here, Jake.
These nets are getting light up tonight. We've already got 11 shots for the Lakers and 8 for the Spartans.
Yeah, and we're only 5 minutes left to go in this first period. As back over towards the boards it'll go. Castleton, quick shot. Just turned away by tip of DeVivo. 5:39 left to go in the first period. Quick shot just goes wide. Sydney Pinty picking that one back up below the goal line. Pinty for Cooley. Elizabeth Cooley now for Georgia Cunliffe. Cunliffe dumps it in. Kayla Dory chasing after it. Angie Palmer, the one, sending it back the other way for Castleton.
I've seen good puck control here from the Lakers so far, but they need to finish. They need to get in the net and keep this game even before Castleton runs away with it.
Yeah, and speaking of that, as Mia DeVivo covers that one up, you mentioned, just capitalizing on things like that. The number one thing, at least I think they need to shore up, is especially those rebounds. You've been seeing just shots come from everywhere, and rebounds are plentiful, but it's just they haven't quite gotten the Laker there to capitalize on that. As the Lakers come back through the neutral zone, picked up though by Moa Carlson. Carlson back below the goal line. Shay J. Seal up the boards for Kayla Dory. Dory for J. Seal. J. Seal over the blue line.
Odd man rush
for Cooley. Quick shot turned away as that one goes back over towards the boards and sent around by Castleton. Ellie Schliebner. Cami London. Back up towards Castleton. Moa Carlson. Tilly Petrick sending it back into the zone. Up those boards, it'll bounce. As back into the neutral zone it goes. Tilly Petrick, though, picking it back up for the Lakers. They will regroup. Julia Power now for Iverson. Iverson, stolen away, though, by Megan Culp. Sent back into the Lakers' end. Petrick, off the stick of Iverson, but she'll be called for a high sticking there. Just having to bat it out of midair. A little bit over that crossbar, so we'll go for a face-off back in the Lakers' end. 4:12 still left to go in period number one. 1-0 still the score in favor of the Castleton Spartans, but the Lakers will win that face-off, sending it back up the other way. Natalie Lawns with Cami London over towards that far boards. London now with it. London, quick effort there, just got blocked away by a Spartans defender. As Lawns now for Iverson, stolen away anyway by Annika Nelson. Just trying to get it out of the zone as much as they can. Julia Power, though, keeping it in. Below the goal line, it'll go. Olivia Carter. Castleton breaking it out. Over the blue line, it'll go. And over towards this near boards for Sydney Pinty. Changing are the Castleton Spartans. As back up for O'Brien it goes. Off her stick, though. And Castleton will send it back the other way. Sydney Pinty picking it up at the bench for the Lakers. And below the goal line it will go. Gracie Hurlbutt. Now for Sydney Pinty in the neutral zone. Pinty for the Lakers, dumping it in. Below the goal line it'll go. Sent back into the corner for Meg Aiken. Aiken off the skate there, it looked like. If that was Michaela Brightman. As Castleton again, here they come the other way. One-on-one, Amanda Vaughn with Leah Coley. Vaughn backhanded toward DeVivo and an easy turn away for
Good D by
Leah
Coley.
DeVivo. Yeah, and especially Leah Coley able to put on some defense here. Megan Smith taking it around towards the far side. Picked up by O'Brien, off the boards for Rika Belli. Rika Belli now one-on-one with Hurlbutt. Rika Belli shot just wide. J. Seal keeping that one in. Rika Belli tried to get it back to Shay J. Seal, but did not quite get it on her stick. A quick punch thrown by Karis Erickson. I saw that. That was right in front of me, but the referees did not see it themselves. Katie Demers, quick shot off the stick of number 16, Gracie Hurlbutt. As that one goes back up the far boards. Helen Van Dam picking that one up, sending it over for Demers. Now across for Shay J. Seal. Over the red line, over the blue line. J. Seal, shot, save made by the glove of Gianna McCusker.
These referees are giving these players some treats tonight because they're going up and they're saying, hey, trick or treat. Then their referees are responding, I got a treat for you. I'm not calling that penalty. We've seen so much contact early in this game and not a single penalty called yet. What are your thoughts?
Well, other than the one for Helen Van Dam, which, to be fair, that one was quite clear. I mean, they're letting them play. They're letting them play here. As Castleton able to get it out of their zone. Tilly Petrick, though, sending it over for Demers. Now Majewski, just tripping at the blue line as he gets sent back into the neutral zone for Solana Zizzo. Just under 2 minutes left to go in period number one here as Parenti now down towards Majewski over the near boards. Kept in by Castleton. as it gets sent back down the boards for Tilly Pethrick. Pethrick, long all the way off the boards and just behind the net and just over that goal line. That one will be an icing with 1:24 still left to go in period number 1.
Robbie, I want to ask you, what's the most surprising thing you've seen out of the Spartans offense so far tonight?
I think, honestly, the most surprising thing is just how good they are as managing odd man rushes. Their one goal came off of an odd man rush, and they're able to dig, get that speed, and take advantage of chances when they get them. Then that's what's netted in the lead so far as it gets sent all the way back. Kayla Dory picking that one up. Dory letting the rest of her Lakers team come in. Dory a shot. Save made as it gets redirected over to the near boards. Picking that one up, Meg Aiken. Aiken over off of the stick of Amanda Vaughn to the far boards. Patrick rimming that on all the way around to Elizabeth Cooley at the near hash marks. Kayla Dory off the boards. Olivia Carter all the way around towards the far boards for Amanda Vaughn as it gets sent back towards the near side. Julia Power, Leah Coley off of Elizabeth Cooley's stick. Cooley able to keep it in with a body. 33 seconds left to go as that one gets picked up by Castleton. Moa Carlson coming back the other way as it gets sent up over the blue line here. Carlson shot turned away by the blocker of Mia DeVivo as that one's still below the goal line. Lakers looking to get it out. 15 seconds left. Cammie London trying to get it out of the Lakers' end. Georgia Cunliffe over to the near side. Chasing after that. Morgan Arscott. 6 seconds left. As back around for Leah Coley it goes. 1-0. As that'll do it for the first period of play here from the Deborah F. Stanley Arena. The score after 20 minutes of play, 1 for the Castleton Spartans, none for the Oswego Lakers so far in a very hotly contested period here, Jacob.
I'm seeing a lot of open ice so far tonight, Rob, and I think both lines of the defensemen need to tighten that ice, close the zones, and make it harder for the offense to get down and score.
Absolutely. The shots on goal so far, 16 for the Lakers, 12 for the Castleton Spartans. And that'll do it for the first period of play. We'll send it a break, but don't go away. We've got our intermission report coming up. You're watching Lakers women's hockey right here on WTOP 10.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
I had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris. That's my co-host. This is for making me eat roast Pop-Tarts. It's showtime, Crits. Come on.
I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say.
No.
Spin the wheel. But you got censorship.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to
Welcome back to the perch. That was an intense first period. It did not go the Lakers' way, but Castleton able to capitalize on their big opportunity, just a defensive miscue. Other than that, lots of physicality here. Oswego started off very, very hot. Well, of course, led shots 7-1. There's just lots of just energy, lots of hits, lots of all of that. What are your guys' thoughts on the period?
Yeah, I want to go back to the shots. I mean, Oswego, they're shooting like they're the headless horseman out there. They can't find the back of the net. They can't see it, and it's been a little rough showing on shots, but we've seen this in the exhibition games too. They're shooting, they're overshooting, they're winning in the shot category every single game. They just can't find the back of this net, and they really got to hone that skill in for the rest of this season too.
Yeah, Nick, I mean, it was a balanced attack on both sides, I believe, at least until that goal was scored by Meg Aiken off of an unfortunate miscue by Telly Petherick, but still, I mean, I believe the two teams can go into the second period still balanced. And for the Lakers in net, it was sophomore Mia DeVivo with 8 saves and that one unfortunate goal allowed for the Lakers. But as for Castleton, they've been playing so good on defense that really back-end help has helped them so much to keep goalie Gianna McCusker safe, as she has 11 saves and a clean sheet on the day so far with 0 goals allowed.
Wow. Yeah, I'm going to go in a little bit of a different direction here. What would you say in the locker room if you were the coach after a period like that? Let's start with Oswego's side.
Okay, I want to say if I was the coach of Oswego, if I was Coach Kirby, I'd be like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Come on. Honestly, from my personal opinion and my personal viewing standpoint from up here in the perch, they kind of look lost. I mean, there's been pucks going through. That goal that Castleton scored, it went through the legs of one of the defenders of Oswego, and they just counterattacked, bounced it perfectly. What a goal, by the way. Phenomenal flick right into the top. They got to wake up. I think the one thing I'd say is please wake up, play as a team, show the sights you've seen from the Fisher game. The Fisher game, they played excellent, especially face-offs.
Yeah, I mean, Nick, you said it. If I'm Coach Mark Digby in this locker room right now, I'm telling my team that you need to really gel together more than ever, because as you said, we saw in those 2 exhibitions how well they played together, and I noticed a lot of sort of defensive lapses. So I think really you just need to stick to your guns. You know you can apply a lot of offensive firepower. It's just a matter of execution.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I thought a lot of the issues in that game weren't offensive, actually. I thought they opened up the ice well. They got a lot of big chances in the middle of the ice. I thought defensively, they struggled a bit. They struggled to establish the puck well when getting to the defensive end and move the puck back forward. But when they got themselves established, I thought they gave themselves some very nice opportunities, especially they were winning puck battles, especially in the offensive zone and pushing the ice in the middle. And I thought they had really, really nice opportunities in the middle. So if I were the coach, I would have just tightened it up defensively a little bit, really secure the defensive end, and that goal will come. Like 16 shots, it's going to come eventually. So I would just say trust the process, but we have to tighten things down defensively. What about Castleton, if you were in that side?
If I'm Castleton and I'm talking to my players, I want to say that this is pretty good. From what I've seen from Castleton, they've been playing pretty good hockey right now, and I think what they really just need to work on is the defensive side. Yes, as you said, Oswego had some great chances. They didn't finish those chances where I think they should have, but they had some great chances, and Castleton really need to realize that they're up 1-0. I wouldn't park the bus. I wouldn't hold everybody back there, because that will lead to some scary moments for Castleton. But I would say just tighten up on defense and keep doing what we're doing on offense, because they've been moving it really well up top. They're honestly surprising me with how good they're playing up top as well as Oswego are.
Yeah, Nick, you said it. I mean, you don't have to switch too much up defensively or offensively if you're head coach Tim McAloof and this Castleton team, because you've been playing really well. You walked into the Deb and showed the Lakers what you can do by putting on a goal early. So really, if I'm the whole team, I just mean you really just want to keep executing how you really have. You don't feel much pressure as it is now. Just keep applying that flurry of shots and then turning that back on the defense in the other end.
Yeah. I was going to say, so starting the period, Oswego was very hot. 4 shots in the first 3 minutes. They were on top of it, 7-1. What do you think was really that turning point that really kicked Castleton into gear?
2 words, power play. That's what kind of shifted it, I think. And as soon as Van Dam came off the ice, 4v4 5, that kind of shifted the momentum for Castleton. They got to see some shots fall and realize, okay, this is what we got to do to expose Oswego. And I think because of that power play, that kind of got Castleton into this game, and now they're continuing to be back into this game.
Yeah, I mean, you said it. I mean, I think the Lakers really found a lapse in defense when they got down in an advantage because they took that penalty. It really just didn't help them out at all, which allowed Castleton to definitely capitalize off of a Laker miscue on defense. And we saw it right in the corner. That goal was had. So I think sophomore Mia DeVivo, she's putting on a really good outing so far, but she's going to want to help contain those Castleton attack.
Yeah, very much so. I thought the penalty was kind of unnecessary. It was a little unlucky, the hooking, but it was a 2-on-1, and it was Captain Helen Van Dam on the second line on the defense who just reached in. It seemed a little not needed, but I don't know. It happens sometimes, and they did a good job killing the penalty, but they didn't do a great job responding by picking the energy right back up after. And I thought they looked a little deflated after the goal, and it really set things back.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's a spirit crusher. You got 2 periods of action left. You got a lot of time in this game to really twist the tables for Oswego. Yeah. But at the same time, I want to go back to the Van Dam penalty. I feel like she should know a little better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Captain of this squad. She's been on the team for 2 years now. I think 3 years now, I should say, with this year. But I think as the captain, you kind of got to show your teammates and your players, you can't do that. I mean, it's just kind of, you didn't need to do it. And I think she'll realize that in the locker room right now. She's probably thinking in her head, just got to stop it. Calm down, play the game I can play. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this game certainly is early, so I think that penalty, or I think that rather undisciplined play, it can definitely really erode back in the second half if the Lakers just clean up and play more as a team. They gel together and really stop the haunting presence of the Castleton Spartans. And I'm head coach Mark Digby. What I said, you really need your team to play as one unit. You don't want to take those really pointless penalties. And I want to switch over to Castleton. Last season, they won their first matchup of the season 3-2 against Plymouth State. So if they keep on the pace that they've already established, then it should be a favorable result. They repeat history.
Yeah. Speed on the ice. I thought it was it was very up and down, a lot of holes on both sides defensively, but I don't know about some of the, I don't know. Defensively for Oswego, it was slow. I don't know. You saw them skate around the defense sometimes. Now, the offense was beating out icings, but on the defensive side, right at the end of the period, number 10 on Vermont State, Castleton, right around everyone, even the offense, just one-handed right up the ice, got a really nice shot, happened again on the goal. That's the type of offense that Castleton's really looking to push for, and I think Oswego's got to catch up in terms of speed defensive-wise.
Yep. And that's number 10, Mua Carlson. Yeah, she's going to do that. She's leading goal scorer, as I mentioned in the pre-show. Also, I mentioned in the pre-show the counterattacking problem Oswego had against Nazareth. Counterattacks are huge in this game, and it was proven with that one goal that Castleton scored. I think if they play fast after winning the ball on the defensive side, Oswego are going to have a lot of trouble because they haven't gotten that just hustle yet. It's the hustle and ability to hustle in these games that are going to make them a dangerous defensive threat as well as an offensive threat.
Yeah,
you can see they haven't really got a fire lit under them yet. We saw them really hustle in the 2 exhibition games, the 3-1 win against St. John Fisher back on October 18th. They took a loss to Nazareth 2-0 last week, but still, they still looked like they hustled really well. They still wanted it, even though it was an exhibition game. For really Castleton, they've been hustling. I've watched them back on their own end of the ice. They just seem to want it more than the Lakers. Yep. So if I'm head coach Mark Digby, I'm really drilling it into my players' head. You need to clean up in that. You need to pick up a home win to start the season right.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're going to go on the face-off side. That's been Oswego's strong suit all season in terms of exhibitions. They've dominated face-offs. They're up 11-5 in face-offs. How can they use that face-offs in their advantage to really push them over the edge? How can they set something up with their face-offs to really get them that extra push or the goal on the face-off?
So far, I think they've done really well at creating chances from the face-offs. Every time they've won a face-off, it's gotten to a player and they've had a shot opportunity no matter what. I will say it's kind of surprising. I was looking at the stats before this game. Castleton did very well in face-offs last season. They won 810 to 653 in face-offs. So to see that the Lakers, with a young team against a very experienced squad, are winning this many face-offs, it's a very surprising stat to me.
Yeah, face-offs That's where it really all starts. On your possession, you reset possession, you're able to carry the puck up in hope of converting one on net, in hope of getting it past the goalie. Now, the Lakers really haven't been able to do that because I think that's on account of the threatening Castleton defense. Lakers take the puck up quickly. Castleton meets them at every step. They're able to take it. So the Lakers really just need to calm down. They need to stop rushing on offense and defense. They just need to take what is theirs.
Yeah, I'm going to do one last question before we go, and it's just a quick player answer. Who is going to step up on Oswego side? Who's going to step up on Castleton side to really put them up in this period?
I think it's going to be Van Dam. I think she's going to realize that in the locker room, and she's going to be the one to step up.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you, Van Dam, and also, as I said, Najeski in the pre-show. As I said, I think those two can really be beneficiaries to this Laker offense if they really apply a heavy offensive attack.
All right, well, that'll be it for the first period intermission. We're going to go back to the box for the second period, and we will see you here after the second period.
But I would have liked to see more on, Putin or something. I don't think he's very nice.
He's so annoying, and he's not very funny either.
He got that hot dog at one time. I don't know why he would do such a thing.
I'm not sure why he's still playing a Nintendo Wii. The Nintendo Wii is so old. I've tried reporting him like 600 times, and nobody's answering my phone calls.
Welcome back to the DK experience. Go back to your job.
Every NFL fan had played for the last 15 games. They beat.
Writing a letter to the NFL fans? Get out of here with that.
Let me finish. No, stop.
Johnny Manziel, that guy, he's a loser.
No, that's.
Watch the DK experience.
What we do here is go back.
Cooked! You know it's cooked when it's not raw anymore?
Gordon Ramsay in the seat here.
Cat cam.
Because Kenny pulled a picture of him. Yeah.
Welcome back up top of the Steve Levy press box here at the Deborah F. Stanley Arena. My name is Rob Finger alongside Jacob Coleman, and we're back for period number 2 of action between your Oswego State Lakers and the Castleton University Spartans. And Jake, Oswego, they're not quite out of it just yet, but what are we thinking they need to do here in this second period to get things back on track and maybe tie this one up?
Well, they've had a lot of chances down on the offensive side, but they have not converted on them or capitalized nearly enough as I'd like to see. I think they need to get Megan Smith and Erica Parenti more involved, and my player to watch here tonight, Jenna Majewski. Those three can carry this Oswego team to a win in the next 2 periods.
Yeah, especially the latter, Jenna Majewski. We've seen quite a bit of good performance from her so far in this contest, so we'll see if the former two, Megan Smith and Erica Parenti, the former of which is taking this face-off, can add a little bit of spice to this otherwise wonderfully pumpkin-spiced Halloween night. As it gets over towards that far side off the face-off, it'll go back towards the net of Mia DeVivo. Picking that one up, or trying at least to pick that one up. Helen Van Dam just hops over his stick, though. As Van Dam now given a second chance, she gives it up to Alexander O'Brien. Goes through her, though, and back up to Olivia Carter in the neutral zone. Castleton sending it back in. Shay J. Seal. Now over to Van Dam. Van Dam reversing it back over towards that far side. Picked up, though, by Ellie Schliebener. Up to the top. Quick shot. Blocked away, though, by Lauren Ricabelli. As it gets back below the goal line for Megan Smith. Smith for Ricabelli. Ricabelli trying to get it up the board, and instead is forced to get it back over towards Van Dam below the goal line. But keeping it in is Castleton. Now out into the neutral zone it'll go. Ricabelli going towards that one, and Ricabelli getting a penalty called on her for that hit on Morgan Arscott. And Lauren Ricabelli going to the bench for a body check, which of course, women's hockey, you cannot fully body check in this one here, Jake. So Lakers now on a penalty kill. They're going to have to kill it off here again.
Yeah, and so far after this intermission, I've seen the Spartans take control. So to be on a PK, that's not good.
Yeah, and especially for a hit like that we just saw. I mean, it wasn't even necessarily the biggest of hits, but still, the rules are the rules, as the referees put their arms up for this one as we wait to get the time back up on the board here. Still 1-0. The shots 16 for the Lakers. They outshoot Castleton so far by 4 shots, but still, they'll put those 2 minutes on the board here, and Castleton will get the chance to maybe equal that shot count here as they win it back towards their defense at the blue line. Quick shot just goes wide. Over towards the far boards here for Moa Carlson. Taylor Adams now over towards Ellie Schlievener, though. She's not able to keep that one in. Olivia Carter over this time to Moa Carlson. Now into the hands of Taylor Adams. Adams for Schlievener. Ooh, into the skates of Erica Parenti. She sends that back the other way, but stolen by Olivia Carter, though. Carlson over now for Schlievener. Schlievener under pressure from Demers. It didn't quite go over the blue line. She'll keep it in. Mag Aiken over to the far boards. Erica Parenti, though, like you said, putting on some pressure herself. So maybe she heard you up in this box here, Jake.
Castleton's brewing up some trouble for Oswego in their defensive zone.
Yeah. Big save made there by the pads of Mia DeVivo as it goes over to the near boards. Castleton just digging at Sydney Pinty. As getting it back towards Tilly Pethrick there was Castleton. Demir is able to get it all the way down. And leaving that for Gianna McCusker. And now Olivia Carter with it. Behind the net of McCusker. Chooses the far side. Up towards the stick of Annika Nelson. Didn't quite get to her, though. Lee Coley off the skates now of Megan Smith. 33 seconds left on the board for the power play. Backhander by Cooley. Quick shot again from Smith. And another rebound there. Just tried to capitalize on it. Just went a little bit wide. Now a quick board battle. Won by Castleton. Rainey Lay sending it back up those far boards. Van Dam the reversing it. Sending it back into the Castleton end. Amanda Vaughn. Leaving that. Up the boards it'll go for Karis Erickson. Erickson. Ooh, Georgia Cunliffe able to break it up. Over the blue line she comes into the zone. Quick shot! Turned away by the stick of Gianna McCusker. And the Lakers will return to full strength. Georgia Cunliffe able to steal it back. Sending it now down to Kayla Dory. J. Seal. J. Seal waiting for Julia Power to come into the zone. Well, and she had to chase that one over towards the boards. The pass a little bit in front of her. But Power's able to get it back below the goal line. Rainey Lay sending it back up those far boards. Now Georgia Cunliffe. J. Seal tried to keep that one in, but sending it all the way down the length of the ice was Annika Nelson. Now below the goal line, Georgia Cunliffe. Cunliffe up over the stick of Dory. Did not touch, so we'll go all the way down. And that'll be an icing, sending it all the way back into the Lakers' end.
Oswego keeps making minor mistakes in this one that are really starting to become an issue. You see, they're struggling with rebounds and they're struggling with puck control. In the first inning, they had good passing. Now, I don't know what's happening. It looks like they're starting to lose it.
Yeah, and another opportunity for Castleton in the Lakers' end here. This one tied up. Castleton will get a quick shot. But thankfully for DeVivo's case, it goes just wide of her net. Oh, a quick shot there and a little bit of a fly ball. That one caught up by DeVivo once more with now 16:05 left to go in period number 2. So 18 shots for the Lakers so far. Castleton coming back, and they're now within 3, so they've shored up the difference that little bit. Brittany Iverson able to win that faceoff back. Tilly Pethrick sending it all the way down the river and into the Castleton end. That one will be called an icing as Tilly Pethrick having to look over towards her bench at Mark Digby being like, That was just off the face-off. Couldn't that not have been called icing? But nonetheless, they will call it. It'll go back down into the Lakers' end.
I'm surprised by the amount of shot attempts by both offenses. Oswego, a little less surprising, but Castleton, I am surprised.
Yeah, especially with just, like I said, they've been able to generate some offense, but they haven't been setting it up in the zone just nearly as much as the Lakers have. As here comes Natalie Lawns now below the goal line to maybe set it up once more. Up the boards it'll go. Into the hands of Brittany Iverson. Tried to reverse it for Petherick, but instead Lawns will give it to Petherick. Walking in. Now for Natalie Lawns. Oh, just wasn't able to get the shot off. Instead, coming in was a sliding Olivia Carter. Over towards the far boards it'll go. Kept in, though, by Solana Zizzo.
That looked like a soccer play a second ago, Rob.
Yeah, I was about to say, Olivia Carter, a little bit of a slide tackle in to take that puck away. And, I mean, hey, it works. Solana Zizzo. Ooh, intercepted by Annika Nelson.
Good
Here
chance
they come the other way. One-on-one with Tilly Petherick. Quick shot. Ooh, off the skate of Petherick. Petherick had to hit the deck there a minute. She's able to get back up, though, and Cammie London now controlling, sending it down the length of the ice, but into the hands of Grace Hurlbut. Hurlbut over the blue line for Castleton. Oh, Solana Zizzo in to take her out quickly. And Zizzo now sending it long down the ice, and Lauren Ricabelli able to beat out the icing, sending it into the corner. Now up for Alexandra O'Brien. O'Brien has Megan Smith in the slot. Circles back the other way. Under pressure, though. Almost got it stolen away. Kicked it back towards the far boards. Picking it up, though, is Grace Hurlbut. Into the neutral zone it'll go. Sydney Pinty. Now for Leah Coley for the Lakers. Around it'll go over towards the far corner. Picked up by Megan Smith. Smith towards the center. Oh, off the hand there of Angie Palmer. Kept in by Leah Coley. She'll send it back down all the way around for Rika Belli again. And Smith both looking at it. Instead, it'll be Sydney Pinty who sends it back below the goal line. Alexandra O'Brien. O'Brien under pressure from the 16 of Grace Hurlbut. As Megan Smith sending it back to O'Brien. O'Brien backwards towards the center. Sydney Pinty, a big shot. Blocked away by Lauren Ricabelli of her own team. As Castleton will take it back the other way. Maddie Jorgensen sending it off the boards. And the Lakers will regroup.
A beautiful attempt at that one-timer there. Unfortunately, it didn't go in.
Here comes Castleton the other way. Amanda Vaughn. Ooh, just stolen away by the other 26 on the ice. Sydney Pinty for the Lakers. Pinty up the near boards. Looks over her options. Finds Jenna Majewski. She's able to tip it just back up the other way. Down below the goal line. She'll chase it. Stolen away instead, though, by Rainey Lay. Here comes Lay over the red line, over the blue line. Stopped momentarily by Van Dam, but she'll keep going. Majewski gets it off of her stick, and now it's Erica Parenti sending it back the other way. Arscott now for Van Dam for the Lakers. Demers over the blue line into the Castleton end. Demers reverses towards Van Dam. It'll go just a little bit off target. She's having to reach for that one. Demers will control. Over towards Majewski right in the front. And back into the hands of Castleton it'll go. Amanda Vaughn back over Erica Parenti trying to pickpocket it, but I'm surprised she didn't get called for some sort of slash there, but nonetheless, Parenti will get off scot-free. Kayla Dory now sitting it up the boards for Elizabeth Coley. Olivia Carter over to the far boards. Now it's Taylor Adams into the zone. Adams, ooh, yep, that one will be a penalty. And that one's Kayla Dory going to the box. 2 minutes for hooking. And I mean, I just do want to say something here, and especially with how the Lakers are playing right now, and just an element of that penalty here. As yeah, look at Kayla Dory right there. It lasted a little bit longer than that replay just showed you, but I mean, just as somebody who knows the game of hockey and has played the game of hockey, that's just the hockey that my coaches used to call lazy here, Jake.
You saw her head into the penalty box. She looked upset. I don't think she meant to do that on purpose, Rob.
Well, nonetheless, I mean, you try to lift the stick, but if you don't keep the strides going with it, that turns into a hooking call, and that is about the easiest call that a referee can make. Castleton sending it over for Rainey Lay. Castleton on the power play once more for about the third time tonight. Monica Nelson. Nelson sent across. Tilly Petherick able to block that one up. As he gets sent back off a rebound to the side of Mia DeVivo. She's able to cover that one up, though, with 12 minutes exactly left to go in period number 2.
That was good defense there by Tilly Patrick to stop the shot from going in. She attacked the puck and stopped it, clogged the lanes, making it hard for Castleton to convert on the scoring attempt.
Absolutely. Is Tilly Patrick now a veteran of this Lakers lineup here? I mean, she's a junior from Stratford, Connecticut. Still 1 year left with the Lakers, but she's spent her time here and made quite the impact on these Oswego State Lakers so far, as Castleton still working it around. A quick shot just ricocheted off a stick there, and yeah, Mia DeVivo having to jump onto that one.
Good call by DeVivo there. You don't want to let that one get loose and let Castleton keep control. Just cover it up, send it back. Let's do another face-off.
Face-off now to the right of Mia DeVivo. Megan Smith looking to take that one. Instead, it'll go back below the goal line. Castleton will look to corral it. Olivia Carter for Schliebener. Ellie Schliebener all the way across for Moa Carlson. Carlson a shot. Blocked away by DeVivo. She hasn't covered it up quite yet. Just has to find it. As Moa Carlson sending it back up for Carter. Carter a quick shot. Blocked away by Megan Smith. Sydney Pinty off the boards. Megan Smith will grab that. Off the boards it'll go. Here comes Megan Smith for the Lakers. Alone. Backhanded. Stop by Gianna McCusker. Castleton sending it back below their own goal line as the Lakers looking to get another forward 2 here with 26 seconds left to go in the power play. Carter circle back around. Georgia Cunliffe putting on some good forechecking pressure. As back into the corner it will go.
Risky offense here by Castleton. You need to see them get this puck out of their own zone.
Absolutely, and I mean, it's a very risky play as well by the Lakers to keep it in the zone so much and do so much forechecking as they're doing right now, just getting deeper and deeper into the zone, because you run the risk of Castleton getting a break the other way as Kayla Dory coming right back onto the ice here. Even strength, we will go. Shay J. Seal chasing that one into the corner. J. Seal up for Iverson through the legs of Dory. She's having a hustle for that one. Rennie Lay back up the boards for Annika Nelson. Into the hands of Helen Van Dam. Van Dam for Dory. Through her skates, it'll go all the way down. Will that one be on net? It will not be, as Castleton will be the ones to send that one back over to the far side. Kayla Dory, though, looking to make an impact herself. Dory around. Ooh, a little bit of stick action there for Maddie Jorgensen. As Dory, we've got a door open here, and it was Solana Zizzo that took a tumble into the player tunnel on the other side.
I thought she was going to look at the costumes in the crowd there for a second, Rob. That was crazy.
Yeah, as we'll see the replay here. Yeah, and Solana Zizzo, just a little bit of a tumble, just falling into that door. And I don't think it was quite latched as much as she thought it was, but nonetheless, Castleton will come back the other way, winning that faceoff up the boards. They'll come out of their own end. Karis Erickson over towards center ice. Picking that one up is Tilly Pethrick. Down the boards it'll go into the hands of Solana Zizzo. Zizzo through center ice. Just a little bit of miscommunication between her and Megan Smith. And the Lakers will have to regroup. Tilly Pethrick chasing that into the Lakers' end. Tilly Pethrick up the near boards. Off the skate there, Moore Carlson. Back into the hands of Solana Zizzo instead. Zizzo back up through center ice once more. Over the blue line. Unscathed here this time. Off the boards it'll go for Demiris. Quick shot! Made it towards McCusker. Just went by. Julia Power. Over towards Erica Parenti. Parenti just digging at that one as Julia Power gets her stick on it too. A quick shallow shot as Gianna McCusker able to corral that one and get a stoppage of play with 8:41 still left to go in period number 2.
Oswego needs to take more high percentage shots tonight. I'm seeing a lot of shots, but not a lot of them are high percentage. They need more one-timers, more screens on the goalie.
Absolutely, as they get started once more. Jenna Majewski going hard herself below the goal line, and it'll get sent back around to the far boards. Demir's trying to get that. Instead, it's Parenti. Tried to get it to Majewski. Just got stuffed, though, by the foot. Parenti, stealing it away. Ellie Schliebner. Up the boards it'll go. Just past the stick of Moa Carlson. It'll go into the Lakers' end. Icing waved off, though. Carlson was just a little bit too fast for her. Carlson to the middle. Quick shot, just wide. More Carlson. Back around for Coley. Leah Coley for the Lakers. Over Majewski on the far side. Majewski off the glass. Down the ice into the Castleton end here. Katie Demirs looking up, seeing that Georgia Cunliffe is coming back in to help her out. That little board battle. Georgia Cunliffe able to come out with it. Here's Sydney Pinty. Quick shot. Blocked away by Gianna McCusker to the near side. Van Dam for Cooley. Cooley around for the Lakers. And sent right back towards the center. Dory, shot. Blocked away. Van Dam, a big shot. Save made and covered up by Gianna McCusker.
Great play by that Castleton goalie there. I mean, 2 high-quality shots just came off the Oswego sticks, and neither one was let in. Heads-up play by the Spartans.
Absolutely. As we take a look at the shot again, one shot came blocked away, but Helen Van Dam coming in with a big slapper from the blue line, but right into the logo of the jersey of Gianna McCusker. Shot towards the center. Dory not quite able to get her stick on it. As here they come the other way. Meg Aiken for Castleton, sending it into the Lakers' end. Far corner it'll go. Van Dam around now for Kayla Dory. Dory up for Cooley. Now Georgia Cunliffe. Cunliffe not able to come off the boards with it. Sent right into the skates, though, of Michaela Brighton. As it so goes all the way down into the Spartans' end. Brittany Iverson coming back the other way. Iverson. Quick move around a defender below the goal line. She'll go. Still down there, though, as they fight for it. Squirted out towards the slot, but didn't quite get there. Shay J. Seal sending it back towards Natalie Lawns. Just trying to get it back in the zone. Maddie Jorgensen sending it into the near corner of the Oswego end. Solana Zizzo up for the hands of Maddie Jorgensen. Iverson will take it. And now it's Cami London. London, just past Natalie Lawns' stick. Over to the far boards it'll go. Madeline Corrigan. Castleton bringing it back into the Oswego end. Around it'll go for Cami London. London, now for Iverson. Sticked away. Here's Taylor Adams' shot, just wide. And she grabs her own rebound. Just puts it into the pad, though, of Mia DeVivo as it goes all the way down. The arm is up for the icing, but it's waved off as Natalie Lawns is able to bait out the icing. London back to Lawns in that far corner. Now Cami London coming across. Shot over the crossbar.
High
Julia
shot
Power.
there.
Absolutely. As Power again. Into the corner it'll go. Megan Smith. As Power again, just trying to get it towards that net of McCusker. Up and off the glass it'll go, and bouncing off the little ledge of the boards, it'll go into the Lakers' end. Over for Julia Power, past her stick. Megan Smith not able to pick it up. There's Olivia Carter. Now for Castleton. Quick shot over the net it'll go. Sydney Pinty over towards that far boards. Pinty taking it herself. Now for Smith. Alexandra O'Brien. Shot! Blocked away by McCusker. As up the boards it'll go into the hands of Moa Carlson. Gets just wrestled down a little bit. Lauren Ricabelli able to steal. Here comes Ricabelli. Lugging the mail up the boards. As that one gets back out of the zone. Tilly Pethrick looking to grab that. Pethrick with 4:35 left to go in the second. Into the Castleton end it'll go. Off of the boards for Ricabelli. Just trying to keep that in. They're not able to on this occasion. Here comes Meg Aiken. 2-on-1. Aiken. Shot. Save made by DeVivo. She's able to cover that one up.
That was a good chance there by Aiken. Looked like just poor technique on the shot overall, because I thought that one was a great chance to capitalize on it and almost put it away.
Yeah, and a shot like that. Absolutely. And yeah, just waiting a little bit too long, I'd say, on making that shot. But kudos as well to Sydney Pinty for staying with the shot on that one, blocking off the pass and letting the shot go to Mia DeVivo for the easy save. As here comes Demirs the other way. Demirs, below the goal line. Erica Parenti just got a little bit off balance. Below the goal line, Demirs able to pick it up. Sent up towards Leah Coley. Off the boards it'll go. Back door down into the corner. Jenna Majewski over towards the near side, looking for an outlet. Has to get it all the way up for Leah Coley, but not able to stop that. Helen Van Dam taking it back the other way. Van Dam getting stuffed at that red line. Erica Parenti off the glass. It'll go all the way down below the goal line. Jenna Majewski picking that one up. Now for Dory. Dory shot just blocked away off the inside of the leg of Morgan Arscott. And Arscott picks it up herself in that far corner. Arscott up now for Shay J. Seal. Ooh, got off her skate into the hands of Megan Culp for Castleton. They're able to get it out. Solana Zizzo now with Cunliffe. Cunliffe sent right into the corner. It'll go. She tried to, I think she meant that for Elizabeth Cooley, but a little bit in front of her that was. Shay J. Seal around the net it'll come. Ooh, the referee just in her way a little bit. Having to make a move around the referee as it goes over to Elizabeth Cooley. Cooley around the circle. Shot! Just wide. Over to Solana Zizzo now. Zizzo deeper into the zone. Leaves it for Cunliffe on a quick little cycle. Cunliffe off a Castleton Spartan there. As Kayla Dory, ooh, hooked up. And yes, that one will be a penalty on Allie Schliebner. And the Lakers going to the power play for the first time this game here.
That was a heads-up play by Kayla Dory to be able to take that puck control and lead it to a penalty.
As we try to look at the replay here, and yeah, that one about as clear-cut as they come. Allie Schliebner getting her stick just under the arms of Kayla Dory there. And the Lakers will send out their best. They've got Ricabelli, Smith, O'Brien, Van Dam, and Shay J. Seal on the power play here. They'll look to set it up. Helen Van Dam, now for Megan Smith. Van Dam. Ooh, stolen away though by Moa Carlson. Here she comes on a breakaway. Shot, scored! Moa Carlson, the Swede, making it 2 for the Castleton Spartans.
What a shot by Moa Carlson. And Oswego, I tell you what, Rob, the Lakers might be in for a real scare here tonight if this pace continues by the Spartans offense.
Absolutely. As we take a look at the replay, just a beautiful breakaway for Moa Carlson, top shelf where Mama hides those pumpkin cookies here on Halloween. And what a face-off and what a goal that was as the face-off gets tied up and sent back into the Oswego end. And now Oswego down 2 goals here. They're going to need to pick up the pace quite a bit because like you said, Jake, they are in for a scare here on Halloween night if this pace does continue for Castleton as that one hops over the boards with 1:52 left to go in period number 2.
Well, you just saw that puck fly into the crowd. I got scared for all the young kids in their costumes over there. That was scary.
But hey, they're leaving with a treat here instead of trick-or-treating, you know. And that's quite a treat to be leaving with here from the Deborah F. Stanley Arena.
You get a puck off the ice.
Absolutely. Game puck for you. Jenna Majewski taking it into the zone. Kayla Dory, ooh, just has to get her skates sharpened a little bit, I think. They've got a big hit there from Sydney Pinty. She leaned her elbow into that one. And here's my question, is he going to call it? Oh, he calls a rough. Roughing is the penalty. That could have been one of many. That could have been a check. That could have been an elbow, but he gave her the rough. And that's Sydney Pinty going to the box for that one.
And you see Michaela Brightman was slow to get up after she collided with the wall. The shoulder into the wall led her to be slow to get up. I think she will be fine here, fortunately, for the Spartans.
Absolutely. She's able to get back to the bench here, but we will have 1:06 of goody 4-on-4 here. Some open ice, some open opportunities here as Shay J. Seal looking to take advantage of it quickly. Oh, but the pass just broken up there by Morgan Arscott as a quick whistle gets called here. We'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. 1:28 left to go in period number 2. 2-0 the score in favor of Castleton now.
On a 4-on-4, this is Oswego's best chance to get back in this game. Plenty of open ice. Take advantage of it right now if you're the Lakers.
as some of the Oswego medical staff coming across the ice here over towards the Laker bench. But nonetheless, we will get things started once more. Helen Van Dam winning that one back. Shay J. Seal as they call out Sydney Pinty's penalty. So he gets sent all the way around into that far corner. Elizabeth Cooley. Cooley, sent right towards the center, but got ricocheted below the goal line. And Pinty still with those. And a big hit laid by Olivia Carter. J. Seal able to get back up. She's got some open ice here. She could have an opportunity. But Megan Smith trying to handle it. Sends it all the way around as we got less than a minute left to go in this second period. Castleton all the way back, far up those far boards as Elizabeth Cooley falling down. Meg Aiken able to pick it up. She's got a pass towards the center. Cooley's able to clear it away. Here comes Helen Van Dam this time. 2-on-2, Megan Smith by her side. Van Dam shot! Just gets trickled over towards the goal or glove of Gianna McCusker.
Tell me if my eyes are deceiving me, Rob, but I feel like this Oswego Lakers team, they're just falling too much. Whether it's a trip, a fall, a slip, they need to keep control on their skates and on their feet.
Yeah, Shay J. Seal, getting sent onto her back with that one. And I think the Lakers women's hockey team might have to invest in a skate sharpener here. We've seen just a few too many tumbles onto the ice. 24.8 seconds left to go as he gets gloved up by Gianna McCusker again. 30 shots have the Lakers put on so far in this game here. 47 seconds left to go in the penalty for Sydney Pinty. We are 5-on-4 now. Coley, a shot as he gets blocked away and put towards the boards. Lawns into the hands now of Ellie Schliebner, who's able to get it out. Here comes Meg Aiken the other way. Aiken down below the goal line, it'll go. Leah Coley, 5 seconds on the board. She'll just look to eat this one out. And that one will do it for the second period here from the Deborah F. Stanley Arena. The score after 40 now minutes of play. 2 for the Castleton Spartans, none for the Oswego State Lakers, even though they lead in the shots column by 8. 30 for the Lakers, 22 for the Castleton Spartans here. And the Lakers here, Jake, they're reaching some crunch time.
Reaching crunch time for the Lakers for sure. Tonight, so far, I think Gianna McCusker in net for the Castleton Spartans has been their player of the game. 30 shots you see on board, and not one of them has gone in. Amazing performance by the sophomore goalie.
Absolutely, and you were talking about it earlier with just quality chances, things like that, some quality shots. It's just the Lakers have been able to get shots on board. It's just how many quality ones have they gotten here, Jake?
Not many at all. I haven't seen a lot of high percentage shots like I was mentioning earlier. I want to see more screens in front of the goalie. I want to see more one-timers. I want to see more slap shots. This Oswego team has not converted on all of their offensive ability.
Well, we'll send it back over towards the perch here. Don't go away. We've got our intermission report coming up just after this break. You're watching Oswego Lakers women's hockey right here on WTOP 10 Sports.
I would have liked to see more on, Poutine or something. I don't think he's very nice.
He's so annoying, and he's not very funny either.
He got that hot dog at one time. I don't know why he would do such a thing.
I'm not sure why he's still playing a Nintendo Wii. The Nintendo Wii is so old. I've tried reporting him like 600 times, and nobody's answering my phone calls.
Welcome back to the DK experience. Go back to your job.
Every NFL fan had played for the last 15 games. They beat.
Writing a letter to the NFL fans? Get out of here with that.
Let me finish. No, stop.
Johnny Manziel, that guy, he's a loser.
No, that's.
Watch the DK experience.
What we do here is go back.
Cooked! You know it's cooked when it's not raw anymore?
Gordon Ramsay in the seat here.
Cat cam.
Because Kenny pulled a picture of him. Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome back to the second period intermission. I'm Cole. And who are you again? I don't know. Well, we've entered the second period with Castleton, with the Castleton Spartans up 2-0 over the Oswego Lakers. What are your thoughts on the period?
I'll tell you what, if Castleton are trick-or-treating right now, they're getting a lot of treats with these penalties. Oswego playing rough, they're playing ruthless, but some of them are causing them a little trouble as the score 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, Castleton hasn't really let up from the attack they applied in the first half. They're just continuing to decimate the Lakers really on all fronts, and those penalties have been crucial for them. As you have said, I think they've gotten the advantage on everything. They're just able to capitalize in so many ways.
Yeah, the faceoffs looked good again for Oswego, but that was basically it. They had some really good offensive zone time at the middle to late stages of that second period, but again, you saw the frustration building with a lot of the penalties they were taking. You saw it building, and then you had the second penalty they took in that period. You had sticks smashing against the boards. You had it was not going well, and you could tell that the lack of scoring has caused issues.
And slipping and sliding is another major thing in this second period, especially. Every Laker and every Spartan was on the ground at least once this entire. I saw a girl go through the boards. The one door wasn't closed all the way, and she went through the door. It was very scary. But I think that they really got to just stay on their feet, man. They're losing a lot of opportunities just from slipping and sliding. I know it's ice, but my God, it's getting rough out there.
Yeah, and I mean, in every way, you said the Castleton Spartans are just dominating it. It is getting rough still with the undisciplined play of the Lakers. They're just not able to capitalize also on the shorthanded chance they had in their own offensive end. I just want to give a shout out yet again to Spartan goalie Gianna McCusker, who has put up 23 saves and a clean sheet. Yes. And that whole team defense has also helped her stay comfortable in net, but you still yet cannot understate her impact on this team.
Let's dig in that a little more. Let's look at the goalie comparisons, between both of the goalies.
Yeah, for Gianna McCusker, as I said, 23 saves. It's really been a whole team effort to keep the Lakers from producing chances that go in on the net. And for the Lakers, Maya DeVivo let in yet another goal. So you had one goal in the first period, one goal in the second period. If you're Maya DeVivo and the rest of the team defense, you don't want that trend to keep up. You don't want one goal period and go down 3-0.
I want to say that I don't think either of these goals scored on the Lakers is Mia DeVivo's fault. No. I want to say the second goal, one-on-one with the leading goal scorer of their team, Mua Carlson, and then the first one was a breakaway that was a mishap from the defense. I think this is more of a defensive problem rather than DeVivo's. I think DeVivo's been left on her own too many times.
Yeah, you saw another slip on that breakaway for Mua Carlson, and she was all alone. She had all the time in the world to pick her spot, and let me tell you, she put it right in the top shelf. It was a very beautiful goal, but you saw that happen a few times. And if we go back into the power plays, Oswego had 3 penalties in that period, and Castleton had 1. But the big difference, even though Oswego was able to kill all of the penalties off, Castleton scored on Oswego's penalty. So it seemed like even though penalties were costing them big time, but the only chance to take that step forward with their power play, they blew it.
I want to say that maybe they got a little complacent. They're like, finally, we get a call. We can calm down a little bit. No, you can't. That's when you got to attack. And I think they might have gotten a little complacent on that, and the defense caused a little slip up. And Mua Carlson, her 25th goal in her career, correct? Her 25th goal of the career, I believe.
Sounds about right.
And she's going to be phenomenal the rest of the season. This is a great start to her last year.
Yeah, that is her 25th goal of her career. Again, was the leading goal scorer for the Spartan team with 11 last season. So her strong play is certainly already trickling into this new season. One of many good offensive players. And as you said, the Lakers, I don't think the goals that they've been scored on totally been on them. I mean, the penalties not able to been capitalized on, but they can certainly clean up on the defense. And that's what Coach Digby is really digging into them in this half.
Yeah, on that, what now? We did it in the first intermission. Now we're doing it again. If you're the coaches, what are you playing into? What are you buying into in the intermission to really push your team forward? And on Castleton's side, hold the lead. On Oswego's side, get those 2 goals back and maybe push for the lead.
I'd say that there's still a lot of time. You still got a lot of time in this game, and I think that 15 minutes is enough to settle this. Maybe even get a little 3 late goals for the Lakers. If I'm talking about Coach Digby here, on Castleton's side, that they just gotta keep doing what they're doing, man. They're getting in Oswego's heads. You can tell the penalties are a perfect reason of evidence for that. And I think that Castleton, they're playing phenomenal as of this game.
Yeah, the Lakers certainly know how imperative this period is. And of course, Coach Digby does. So I think, obviously, as we've been saying these whole 10 minutes, penalties need to be cleaned up. If the Lakers can do that, I think they can worthwhile chances on net in these last 20 minutes. As I said before, the Lakers really know how important this period is.
Yeah, so another big difference is if you look at shots on goal, Castleton is 34-23, Oswego is 40-23. So I think we're seeing a little bit of that, not putting pucks on net all of the time. And I don't know about your guys' thoughts on that, but I think that's going to be a big emphasis put onto the team in this third period.
They just got to fall, man. I've said it once, I'll say it again. They're getting great opportunities. I'm not going to discredit the goalkeeper of Castleton, though. She has been out of this world phenomenal. 23 saves and a clean sheet is amazing, but I think that these shots got to fall. This is the period to do it. This is the clutch period. Somebody's got to step up for these Lakers if they want to make a little comeback, and also for Castleton, they just got to have that defensive prowess they've had all night.
Yeah, I would like to know that Castleton starts the period on the power play. Well, it's only 23 seconds, but what's the mindset going out onto that ice to really finish off that penalty kill, and then step forward and now become the attackers?
Yeah, for the Lakers, that Spartans start the period on the power play on a disadvantage. I just think you need to really not be threatened by that. You still need to clear the puck as well as you can and try to produce chances to the best of your abilities. Do not overcommit on defense or offense, because that can lead to even worse conditions on a power play.
Yeah.
I agree, completely what Logan said. You got to start strong. This is the period to do it. I keep saying last chance. This is the last chance you got. And they play these guys tomorrow, too. Yeah. They're going to play this exact same team tomorrow, so they really got to sleep on this and remember what they did wrong, and maybe even come back tomorrow and do a lot better than what they did today.
Yeah, all right. I'm going to cover one more thing, and it's more of a strategic question. So if you're Oswego and you're still down 2-0 as the closing minutes happen, how long left in the period are you going to until you pull the goalie?
That's a great question. If you're down 2 still, if they didn't get 1 the entire period, I would pull the goalie maybe with 2, maybe 3 minutes left even. If you're down 2, it's hard to get out of that hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with Nick. We're in the same realm. I'm going to say about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes, because you gain a player which can prove beneficial to Oswego. We know how talented their depth can be, so that player can really be worthwhile to them.
Yeah, I'm going to build that. I want to say around 3.5 minutes. I want a lot of time, especially because they've kind of showed the iffies. I think having that extra person on the ice will help with their offensive zone time and really push it forward.
Mm-hmm. That is fair.
All right. Well, that'll do it for us in the third period, the second intermission. We'll see you again after the show, and hopefully it's a good competitive third period.
As it has been the whole game.
If it's hockey,
it's what they score!
It's on Hockey Talk.
They score!
Join Rob Finger and his panel of guests.
Their behavior against easy teams. How do you lose to the Bruins twice?
As they take you through the hockey world.
We welcome you with open arms.
Tune into Hockey Talk, Mondays at 9:30 after East Coast hockey games. Only on WTOP.
Oh boy!
Come across.
Welcome back up top of the Steve Levy press box. As unfortunately we were the only ones doing anything for Sweet Caroline during the intermission here. I wish some of the other fans in costume had tuned in, but nonetheless, I mean, the Lakers are down by 2. I mean, do we think they can come back here, Jake?
Well, Rob, I don't want to count out the Oswego Lakers yet, because if you know anything about Halloween, it's that there's been plenty of resurrections before.
Absolutely, and I mean, hey, you can't count out the goalies either, especially on the side of Oswego here. I mean, heck, those 2 goals, yeah, they're not the fault of Mia DeVivo, in my opinion here.
Those 2 goals on the board don't tell the story of what we've been watching tonight. It is poor offensive technique from the Lakers and high-quality offensive technique from the Spartans. I don't blame DeVivo whatsoever.
Absolutely. I mean, hey, 20 saves on 22 shots. She's already working with a 900 on the night, so it's looking good for her. It's just the defense. Like I said in my 3 keys during the pregame show, need to shore up that defense and just get rid of the mistakes that they're making that are leading to situations like this, where they find themselves on the penalty kill. Sydney Pinty still in the box for the next 23 seconds from that penalty that she received, that roughing penalty late in the second period. But we will get back underway here on Halloween night for period number 3, the final period here from the Deborah F. Stanley Arena, as Castleton with it quickly in their own end. Olivia Carter taking it out, dropping that one for Meg Aiken. Under pressure, though, from Megan Smith to take it away. Elizabeth Cooley tried to swipe that one. Moa Carlson, though, back instead to Olivia Carter. We are even strength here as Castleton trying to work it through the neutral zone here, and the referee calling a hand pass on, I believe, the Oswego State on the Castleton Spartans here. The referee was making the signal like, oh, we're going to be sending it back down the other way. I'm like, what? And clearly Jenna Majewski had a little bit of an idea herself, so the Lakers will set it up. Solana Zizzo, a quick shot, but that one blocked up by Megan Culp as Rachel McNeil now coming back up the other way. Jenna Majewski able to steal it. Over towards the board she'll go. As Erica Parenti now, as that one gets off of 2 of the players on the bench here, and we'll have a stoppage of play.
If you're the Spartans in this last period, I think you need to slow down the tempo of this one. Keep control of the clock, keep control of the scoreboard, and don't let Oswego come back.
Yeah, as we get set for another center ice faceoff, I should say. As, yeah, like I said, I mean, Lakers have got to have a fire lit under them, as here comes Demir's, a quick shot, blocked away. As digging for that one was Erica Parenti, trying to get the rebound on that one, but Gianna McCusker able to just shore that one up.
Gianna McCusker has proven her starting role to me tonight, Rob. I don't know about you, but the Spartans have clearly found their goaltender. McCusker with a beautiful performance here tonight in the season opener.
Yeah, as that one gets sent right into the bench by, I believe that was Erica Parenti, causing that first whistle there. As nonetheless, we'll go back over towards the near boards here. Picking that one up, though, is Rainey Lay. All the way around for Leah Coley. Coley back off the boards. Georgia Cunliffe now for Natalie Lawns. Lawns, quick shot, just goes wide. As Michaela Brightman Now off those boards, Sydney Pinty, quick shot. Stopped by the skates of Michaela Brightman. She'll send that one all the way down the river. And that one will be an icing with 18:28 left to go in period number 3.
Yeah, you saw those skates of Brightman close up, stop that puck, and then just dump it back down the ice. See what happens, whether an icing gets called or if one of your teammates can chase it down there.
Yeah, and like you said, a very good play by Michaela Brightman, able to stop that point shot there. So quite the play made by her and able to help out Gianna McCusker as if she needed help, let's face it. Castleton going back the other way, over towards Helen Van Dam on the far side. As Natalie Lons picking that one up below the goal line. Lons for Shea Jazeel. Jazeel for Georgia Cunliffe now through center ice. Ooh, off the body of Kayla Dory. And they're having to regroup here. Cunliffe comes back. A couple Lakers go to change. And we'll get fresh legs out onto that ice. Moa Carlson. Ooh, intercepted by Rika Belli. Shot just blocked away by the tip of the waffle board of Gianna McCusker. Wow, what a shot that was, and just what a save as well from Gianna McCusker. Over towards the boards. Rika Belli. For Solana Zizzo. Off the boards, it'll go for Smith. Smith. Now back towards Taylor Adams. Around, it'll go for Solana Zizzo. Down for O'Brien. O'Brien below the goal line. Alexandra O'Brien still working with it as he gets now back up to Megan Smith. Solana Zizzo across for Tilly Pethrick. Pethrick shot. Ooh, trying to redirect that one was Alexandra O'Brien. Didn't quite get her stick on it. Solana Zizzo now down for Megan Smith. O'Brien having to chase.
I couldn't quite tell if that was a shot or a pass from Patrick there, but they still do have control, so that's good for Oswego.
Herself taking a shot. That one just goes a little bit wide as Ellie Schliebner sending it all the way down. Solana Zizzo picking that one up behind the net of DeVivo. Solana Zizzo lugging it herself. Up now for Megan Smith at the blue line. Smith with space. Waits for the rest of her team to come back in. Gets it off the boards and right in on Gianna McCusker. And that one could have been a quite good opportunity and a little bit of a sneaky opportunity as well. Had a Laker been there here, Jake.
The Lakers almost went for a full line switch. The only one that's still on the ice from previous time is Lawns. All other four have fresh legs.
And fresh legs is what they need here, especially in a game like this where they are down by 2, where time is running out. Sent back up towards the blue line. Leah Coley not able to shore that one up. Oh, and her skates out from under her. Julia Power now for Leah Coley. Brittany Iverson over the blue line. Lawns, quick shot, backhander. Almost came from Leah Coley. She's circling back around. Sends it for Julia Power. Power shot just wide. That one blocked up by Karis Erickson. Power keeping it in, sending it back below the goal line. Cammie London having to chase that one as it goes off the back of the goal after coming back off the boards. Julia Power into the zone. Sends it in for the Lakers.
Gianna McCusker has had a haunting presence in net here so far tonight. We need the Lakers to capitalize on any of these shots in this final 15 minutes.
Sent over below the goal line. The final quarter of the game here. As Natalie Lawns up for Helen Van Dam. Getting it for Cammie London. Van Dam, not able to keep that one in on this point. Controls it, sends it to Sydney Pinty. Swiped away though by Castleton. They'll send it back into the Lakers' end. Helen Van Dam picking that one up. Up all along for Demers. Demers into the zone. Shot just over the net. Rimming up the boards. Sydney Pinty able to swoop in and keep it in. Demers in that far corner. Poked away momentarily by Morgan Ashcott. Demers and Parenti fighting for that one. Woman from Shazy and the Quebecois from Chateauguay fighting for that one on the boards. Katie Demers now for Jenna Majewski. Majewski into the hands of Castleton. They'll send it up the boards. Jay Seal keeping it in. Majewski hits the deck momentarily. And Rainey Lay will take it up for the Spartans. Jay Seal back into the hands of Amanda Vaughn. Into the zone. Shot! Gloved up by Mia DeVivo. and she will not take any risks with that one here.
I cannot believe how long they were fighting for puck control against that far board. It looked like there was hot glue attached to that puck because they would not leave that board.
Yeah, absolutely, and a big hard-fought board battle here, and a lot of board battles being fought in this game here with 14:25 left to go in this third period. Elizabeth Cooley now up for Georgia Cunliffe. Ooh, Cunliffe almost running into Dory there. Results in a turnover. Annika Nelson sending it back up the boards. Sending it back over the Lakers. Here comes Kayla Dory. Wraps it back around, just looking for an opportunity to just set it up, but just waited a little bit too long. Kayla Dory, though, fighting for that one, able to rub her off of that one. Well done by her. Good physical play as that one gets batted all the way down the ice by Annika Nelson, as Tilly Pethrick handling that one right in front of the net. Now up for Elizabeth Cooley. Cooley with Kayla Dory. Cooley shot! Oh, just blockered and redirected over the net. That one was close.
What a save there by McCusker.
Georgia Cunliffe trying to keep it in. Instead, it's Julia Power. Power working it. Below the goal line she'll come. Into the corner. Sends it all the way into the near corner this time. Ellie Schliebner. All the way up off the leg of Moa Carlson. It'll go down the ice into the attacking zone for Castleton. Taylor Adams keeping it below that goal line. Ellie Schliebner around. Tilly Pethrick looking to pick it up at the hash marks. Up the boards it'll go as that one went off of a glove on the boards. And Tilly Pethrick not exactly happy with the fact that it went off of one of her teammates on the bench here. 12:58 still left to go in period number 3. Castleton still up 2-0. 35 shots now for the Oswego State Lakers, only 23 for Castleton, as the referees will decide to put this one deeper in the Lakers' end, as they will argue that that one was released closer to that face-off dot here. It's all about where it was released. It was released by Tilly Pethrick at about the top of the circle. It did bounce off the boards a couple times, but that does not matter. It was released back near that face-off circle. So we'll have the face-off deep in the Lakers' end, just to the right of Mia DeVivo. Castleton, quick shot, blocked away by Lauren Ricabelli. It'll go out of the zone. Here comes Alexander O'Brien, one-on-one into the zone. Back shot off the post. The closest you could possibly come. Up towards Leah Coley. Megan Smith, we've got a penalty coming up. And that one is 2 for holding, and they will send Leah Coley, I believe, to the box for about the 5th or 6th penalty for the Oswego State Lakers here tonight, Jake.
Like you just said, Rob, that shot right beforehand, right before we just came to this stoppage, it couldn't have gotten any closer than that. If Oswego was going to get back into this one, they needed that one to go through. Look at it right here, off the bar. There was not even an atom of separation between the puck and the net.
Sent all the way the length of the ice. Erica Parenti chasing after Olivia Carter to grab that. Parenti, putting on a little bit of aggressiveness here. As here come the Spartans. Moa Carlson over the blue line into the Lakers' end. Jay Seal able to get it out of her hands. As here comes Erica Parenti. Up the boards it'll go. Castleton across instead to Ellie Schliebner. Off the boards, Erica Parenti. Sent right back in. Below the goal line it'll go. Gianna McCusker stopping that one instead for Olivia Carter. Carter still with it. Gianna Carter now back instead for Taylor Adams. Over for Meg Aiken as we'll get a stoppage of play here. We've got another penalty coming up. It looks like this one's for interference. Now, who exactly is the one going to the box for this one? Is it a member of the Lakers again? We've got, 2 minutes for interference indicated by the referee here. And that one will be Olivia Carter going to the box for Castleton. So we'll have about 1:11 of 4-on-4 action, unless one of the two teams can score in that time period.
The Lakers had a shot at 4-on-4 earlier, and they did not convert. They need to right now.
Absolutely, with all the space that is on the ice here, Jake, they need to capitalize now more than ever as it gets sent right back to Mia DeVito, and she will cover that one up as to not take any chances here. And especially with this close of a game, you're still 2 goals down. I mean, it's not out of reach yet, and in a game like this, you just can't take any risk here, Jake.
The clock keeps winding further and further down, and Oswego's chances keep going down with it.
Sydney Pinty below the goal line, behind the net of DeVito. Michaela Brightman keeping an eye on her. Up now for Power. Power for Cooley. Cooley over to the far side, over the blue line. In alone, shot just wide. Elizabeth Cooley now for Helen Van Dam at the blue line. Van Dam for Pinty. Shot! Oh, redirected just wide of the net. Elizabeth Cooley. Back now for Megan Smith. Smith, under pressure there from Rainey Lay. Megan Smith still with it below the goal line. Van Dam picks it up. Now for Georgia Cunliffe. Cunliffe for Van Dam. Van Dam for Pinty. Pinty, walk in, shot, save made, rebound is there though, it's still loose. Gets redirected and out of the zone by the Castleton Spartans. And a big opportunity there wasted for the Oswego State Lakers. But they'll try again as the Lakers return to full strength now for a 45 seconds worth of a power play. But here comes Moa Carlson alone, backhanded, stop by DeVivo.
What a stop by the Lakers there.
Absolutely, and Mia DeVivo coming up clutch as here comes Moa Carlson again with space. Carlson, the move, gets tripped up by the stick of Van Dam. I do not think that she meant that one, but Moa Carlson able to draw the penalty, and we will go back to 4-on-4 with Helen Van Dam going to the box. 2 minutes for tripping as we go back to, the penalty right there. And I mean, heck, Helen Van Dam was trying to poke that one away, but didn't quite get her stick on it here.
I'm seeing way too many penalties from the Oswego Lakers in a critical scenario. They cannot do this any longer.
Castleton winning it back. Quick shot. Save made by DeVivo. She's able to cover as Tilly Patrick now wanted a little bit of possibly smoke from Amanda Vaughn, but nonetheless, I mean, to your point here, Jake, you cannot afford to take any penalties like this. And like I said earlier, my coaches when I used to play used to call these just this stupid hockey, stupid lazy hockey. And that's what those penalties are a result of. That's what he said all those years ago, and I still believe it to this day. Shay J. Seal now up for Kayla Dory. Dory for Cunliffe. Cunliffe. Castleton getting it out of the zone here. Castleton now back at full strength, so we've got a Castleton power play here. Shay J. Seal up off the boards and into the stick of Gracie Hurlbut. Shay J. Seal sent all the way down and into the far corner. Mesa Ford up the boards. Tilly Patrick picking it up. Patrick, stolen away by Taylor Adams. Here come the Spartans once more. Back into the zone. Sent back off the backboard. Chasing after it is Olivia Carter. Sent all the way down for Taylor Adams. Adams around for Moa Carlson. Sent right across. Quick shot gets turned away by a stick in front of Mia DeVivo. As now Erica Parenti with some space herself, just trying to work it herself. Parenti, just momentarily losing it, and Erica Parenti just looks gassed, just needed to get off, and now she does for Megan Smith. 8:38 left to go in this third period here as it gets down below the goal line. Moa Carlson getting that one for Megan Smith. Smith, Pinty, just went past her stick. And Ellie Schliebner will grab that on the far boards. Katie Demers. Picked up by Annika Nelson. Here she comes into the Lakers' end. Stolen away momentarily by Megan Smith as it goes back below the goal line. And that one bounced right towards Mia DeVivo. And she will waste no time in covering that one up.
That was a good poke by Power to lead to the trap on the puck by DeVivo. I'm not seeing enough urgency on defense from the Lakers. You have 8 minutes on the clock, and they are not nearly as aggressive as they need to be, Rob.
Yeah, and big plays here, and a big hit laid by one of the Lakers on the back check. As the faceoff now coming out towards the neutral zone. Rolling up the boards, Morgan Arscott into the Castleton end. Now for Shea J. Seal in the neutral zone.
See, Van Dam came back for even strength here.
Ricabelli sending that one back in. Even strength, 5-on-5. Ricabelli keeping that one at bay for now. Maddie Jorgensen off the boards. Helen Van Dam intercepts. Van Dam, shot, blocked away, rebounds there though. It gets towards the corner, it will go. Helen Van Dam just trying to keep it within arm's reach. Castleton over to the near boards. Madeline Corrigan skating for it. Over the blue line, shot, gloved up with ease by Mia DeVivo, and she had half a mind to leave it for Shea J. Seal. That was right in front of her, but she won't take that risk at this point.
No, and you see the Lakers continue to outshoot Castleton, but Castleton's taking the shots that matter more.
28 shots on the board for Castleton, 38 for the Lakers, but none have gone in so far. As, hopping over the stick of Olivia Carter was the puck. And here comes Natalie Lawns. Lawns towards Dory, just having to poke at Gianna McCusker, and McCusker probably said a couple words to Kayla Dory there as she went past her and gave her a little bit of a snow-show to the mask.
Well, you saw the contact there on the glove, and I don't think McCusker was happy about it.
I can't imagine she was. I mean, especially if you're a goalie, that space is yours and you don't want it to be adulterated at all. But 7:08 left to go in this third period. I mean, the Lakers need anything. They need to play to the whistle. They need to get whatever offense they can going, as we have now another penalty on the Lakers. This one on Kayla Dory. I believe that one may have been called for unsportsmanlike conduct. Wow. Now I'm wondering what's going through the heads of the referees here, but nonetheless, I mean, most of the penalties have been fairly clear-cut so far, but that one, I don't know. Castleton sent around, picking it up, Leah Coley, though, all the way. Ooh, kneed up by Rainey Lay. She's able to keep it in arm's reach with a stick, but that one will go up and into the stands here with 6:43 left to go in period number 3.
Like you just mentioned, the referee making a questionable call there. He was letting them go earlier, and now it seems like every penalty that can be called is getting called. I'm curious what their decision was on that last penalty.
Nonetheless, Patrick will go chase after that in the corner. Towards the center it'll come. Quick shot just goes wide. Tilly Patrick roughing the call. Roughing the call for Kayla Dory. And that is peculiar. That is very peculiar, as here comes Erica Parenti. She's got some time, but she just did not have the wheels for it. Erica Parenti fighting hard for that puck. Tilly Patrick grabbing it. Now it's Helen Van Dam on the far side. Van Dam for Parenti. It goes off her skate. And the Quebecois is having to go back below the goal line for that one. Up the boards. Elizabeth Cooley keeps it in towards Parenti. She gets pushed over as Helen Van Dam a shot. Covered up by Elizabeth Cooley as Elizabeth Cooley gets pushed over the back of Gianna McCusker. And things are starting to get a little bit tense here, Jake, with about 6 minutes left to go.
5 and some change on the clock, Rob. We are in crunch time. We are in clutch time, whatever you want to call it. The Lakers need a goal now.
More right you could not be, as winning that back of the Lakers. Shea J. Seal sending that one back around. And keep in mind as well, the Lakers are on a penalty kill. Elizabeth Cooley for Pinty. Pinty back down towards below the goal line as Olivia Carter picking that one up. Carter looking over her options. She finds instead Taylor Adams. Adams finds Ellie Schliebner. Schliebner under pressure from Elizabeth Cooley. Oh, and we will have an offsides call as I believe Ellie Schliebner brought that into the zone backwards. So we'll have an offsides call and a neutral zone faceoff right in front of the Castleton bench.
This is a very important face-off for the Lakers here, Rob.
Absolutely. They need to win this one, and they did win it forward, but just into the hands of the Castleton defenders. Over and over towards it is Georgia Cunliffe. And the Lakers are having to play a lot tighter man-to-man here as Shea J. Seal over towards the far corner, off the glass to go high, all the way down as the Lakers return to full strength. Natalie Lawns joins them on the ice here and goes right in and picks it up. Oh, off the side of the goal. And Castleton is able to corral it. Megan Culp, who off the boards almost hit the linesman there as it bounces towards Mia DeVivo. And she will cover that one up with ease for the defensive zone faceoff.
Another stoppage in play here. Like I mentioned earlier, I don't think Castleton slowed this down like they should have. It seems like they're just still trying to put more shots on the net. I personally, if I'm their coach, I'm telling them, hey, slow down, keep the control, and let's just get out of here with a win.
And with 4:52 left, a quick shot comes from number 23, Morgan Arscott, as Arscott gets it back in this neutral zone. But to your point, Jake, I mean, they often call a 2-goal lead the worst lead in hockey, and you have to think they really have to maybe get a little bit of insurance because you never know in a game like this when the Lakers could strike. Natalie Lawns over instead for Georgia Cunliffe. Cunliffe off the boards. And Brittany Iverson having to deal with now Power. Julia Power handing that to Leah Coley, who instead hands it to Natalie Lawns. Lawns, ooh, off the skate of Rainey Lay and back the other way. It'll go, quick board battle near the bench of the Lakers. Brittany Iverson over now for Hella Van Dam. Van Dam, shot, oh, just redirected by the stick of a defender. As O'Brien gets that back for Van Dam on the other side. Van Dam for Lawns. Lawns, shot, just wide. Pinty now back over for Alexandra O'Brien to Sydney Pinty. Pinty, a quick shot, redirected. And O'Brien, oh, just hops over her stick. Lauren Ricabelli able to keep it in. Ricabelli coming in, shot, just blocked away by a defender again. Sydney Pinty still trying to play that one as, ooh, almost pinning the stick of Sydney Pinty there was Morgan Arscott. But here comes Castleton the other way. Quick shot, blocked away by the blocker of Mia DeVivo.
Big collision there.
Absolutely, yeah. There's Helen Van Dam now up for Megan Smith. Smith, ooh, a couple stick actions there. Here's O'Brien, shot, just stuffed by Olivia Carter. Mia DeVivo getting pulled. 6-on-5 now. Goalie pulled, quick shot, J. Seal just goes wide. Jenna Majewski now handing it back up to J. Seal. Kept in just barely. Majewski, shot just wide. Rebounds there, just goes to the corner. Ricabelli, Majewski now. Back up towards Shea J. Seal. Now for Solana Zizzo. Zizzo shot just wide. Demers towards Majewski. Now Demers. Keita Demers just trying to find an outlet. Has to put it back in the corner. Lauren Ricabelli trying to recover it. Now it's Erica Parenti to J. Seal. Now to Majewski. Parenti missed it. Solana Zizzo. Zizzo across. J. Seal. Shot. Stuffed. Here comes Moa Carlson the other way. The empty net. Sent just wide. Carlson missed. Sent right in. They score.
I cannot believe that first attempt was missed, Rob. A wide open net. She looked like she got a little too excited and took it a tenth of a second early. Great rebound by the Spartans to put it back on.
And 3-0 the score as we take a look at that play again. Just a quick shot sent back the other way as, yeah, Castleton able to pot goal number 3, but 3 goals on 31 shots. That is not a bad average for the goalie, that is Mia DeVivo. As Castleton sending it right in. DeVivo stopping that one and sending it back the other way. Sydney Pinty. Back over towards Cammie London. Here's Elizabeth Cooley. Sent right in below the goal line. Morgan Arscott around Sydney Pinty. Able to keep it in. Sent back below the goal line. Pinty keeps it in once more. Quick shot. Cunliffe stops the shot herself.
We've got 90 seconds for a miracle here for the Lakers. Can they pull it off? Will they, won't they? Let's find out.
Well, let's see if they can get a mark on the board here. Is Cammie London having a stretch for that one. Castleton up the boards. Shay J. Seal coming back in. Now down for Cammie London. Elizabeth Cooley a shot, just wide. Helen Van Dam. Van Dam around. Again on McCusker. Natalie Lawns. Lawns for J. Seal. Van Dam, the shot blocked away by Castleton. J. Seal a shot blocked away by a redirect from Lawns' leg, I should say. Shay J. Seal in the neutral zone. 44 seconds on the board as that one goes all the way down. DeVivo will stop that one, leaving it for Helen Van Dam. Van Dam up the board. Pulling that one into the neutral zone. Here comes Brittany Iverson. Iverson into the zone. Below the goal line. Behind the net of McCusker. Now it's Rika Belli. Leah Coley. Gliding in herself. Sends it all the way around. Brittany Iverson. Iverson for Rika Belli. Rika Belli. Ooh, pins it against the board. Natalie Lawns helping her with the board battle. In the near corner. Iverson in to help. Iverson comes out with it. 3 seconds left, though. Take the shot.
No.
And that
good.
will do it. Final score from the Deborah F. Stanley Arena. 3 for the Castleton Spartans. None for the Oswego State Lakers. And a shutout. A 39, I think possibly 40 with that last shot. A 40-save shutout for Gianna McCusker. Wow, what a game that was. And for a goalie that finished last year with a .908 save percentage, what an effort that was. And I believe that will also be her first career collegiate shutout for Gianna McCusker. Well done for the goalie for Castleton.
If I could give out awards for player of the game, it would hands down go to McCusker. She is the reason that the Spartans came into the Deb and they beat the Lakers here tonight.
Well, the Lakers will have another shot at redemption tomorrow, because on tomorrow, November 1st at 3 p.m., the Oswego State Lakers will have their revenge against the Castleton Spartans. A little doubleheader here on Halloween night.
Spartans were able to stop the 4-game win streak for the Lakers here tonight. Let's see if they can brew their own win streak this weekend, taking doubleheaders on Halloween weekend.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in. Final score, once again, 3 for the Castleton Spartans, none for the Oswego State Lakers. Don't go away, ladies and gentlemen. We've got our post-game show coming back up over on the perch. For Jacob Coleman, I've been Rob Finger. You've been watching Oswego Lakers women's hockey right here on WTOP 10.
But I would have liked to see more on, Poutine or something. I don't think he's very nice.
He's so annoying, and he's not very funny either.
He got that hot dog at one time. I don't know why he would do such a thing.
I'm not sure why he's still playing a Nintendo Wii. The Nintendo Wii is so old. I've tried reporting him like 600 times, and nobody's answering my phone calls.
Welcome back to the DK experience. Go back to your job.
Every NFL fan had played for the last 15 games. They beat.
Writing a letter to the NFL fan? Get out of here with that.
Let me finish. No, finish. Stop.
Johnny Manziel, that guy, he's a loser.
No, that's.
Watch the DK experience.
What we do here is go back.
Cut!
You know it's cooked when it's not raw anymore.
Gordon Ramsay in the sea here.
Cat cam.
Because Kenny pulled a picture of him. Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome back for the post-game report. A 3-0 win for Castleton over the Lakers. I mean, what are your thoughts on this?
Castleton played phenomenal. That's why I have to say Castleton played great. It's an unfortunate showing for the Lakers, you know, coming into this regular season, number 8th in the nation, my apologies. And I think that they really got to reflect on this. They play them tomorrow, and they got to fix everything they did in this game to bounce back against them on Saturday.
Yeah, you took the word right out of my mouth, which was unfortunate. That's what it really was for the Lakers. I think Castleton. I think Castleton Spartans just dominated really in every department: shots, defense, offense, goaltending. And when you talk about goaltending, you really can't go wrong with Gianna McCuskey. Her first career shutout with 38 saves and a clean sheet now.
Yeah, the slipping and sliding did continue. The Oswego Lakers have a lot to figure out as a team. They were literally crashing into each other on the ice. It was rough for a lot of that third period. Lots of mistakes, lots of lack of handling the puck well, and the slips. The slips were happening a lot.
That's what's going to happen, though, when you got a new team like that. Miscues. A couple pucks went over the stands. In fact, I got one from the stands. But it's gonna happen. I feel like there's going to be some growing pains with this team, all right? We got 12 new freshmen on this squad. It's going to take a little bit. I think they might not expect the amazing season they had last year at the very start. But I think as it goes, this team's going to get more and more used to each other. And they've got 12 freshmen who are going to play 4 years together, hopefully. And I think this is just the start, and they can really still come back into this.
Yeah, I mean, you said it. Obviously, it's a given that it's going to take some time to gel as a team when you have so many young players accompanying the roster, just a lot of freshmen, a lot of sophomores. So obviously, it's going to take some time to gel as a unit. So if you're head coach Mark Digby and the Lakers, I wouldn't worry too much because you have a very quick turnaround, and with that, a very quick chance to rebound tomorrow against these Castleton Spartans.
Yeah, there must have been a lot of ice ghouls and ghosts all over the ice knocking them over. But yeah, I mean, on top of that, more penalties. They had 3 more penalties that period. It once again cost the Lakers lots of valuable time to be on the offensive and really pushing for a goal.
And the interesting part about that is most of these penalties were on veterans who know the game. Van Dam got 2 of them, and I think that it's frustration. They know from last year how good this team can be, and I think losing in any standpoint for them just kind of gets them a little mad. And I think that in that case they weren't happy. They were showing their frustration out on the ice.
Yeah. Sorry, Nick. And an interesting part was neither team was able to convert a power play the entire game. Yet the Spartans still dominated in every other facet. The Lakers, as you said, after the intermission report, after the first period, they had that chance to convert, but they just could not. And the Spartans really just meant the Lakers that they heel at every single turn. We kept seeing in that end, the Spartans just kept denying the Lakers. And also goalie McCuskey was able to just really put on her best showing. I think the Spartans have found their gem.
Yeah, it is something to note that the shorthanded goal was really the kind of the put away, if you think about it, 2-0. If you'd gone to the third period 1-0, it's very different. But yeah, shout out to the Oswego Lakers power play for stopping 7 power plays. Yes. But I mean, that's just a tough thing to do is when you're giving up 7 power plays.
I think it comes down to playing a clean game every single time, no matter the team. Because I was on the call with you for the Fisher game, and Fisher, they had some costly penalties, and that led to Oswego scoring 3 goals and winning that game. I think no matter what team you are, you have to play clean, because if you don't play clean, it's going to lead to those advantages, and it's obvious what's going to happen most of the time on those advantages.
Yeah, no matter what team you are, no matter what sport it is, whether it be football penalties, hockey penalties, basketball fouls, you really cannot afford to have that, especially in a season opener where you want to just establish that tempo, pace, and momentum.
Yeah, you have to wonder how much this loss affects that ranking. And on top of that, how much, the loss of Lexi Levy and Mac Hall have on a team like this. But that'll do it for our post-game report. Thank you all for tuning in, and
Have a happy and safe
Yeah,
Halloween.
We'll see you all tomorrow. Oh, yep.